Y'all ready? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the New York born, Las Vegas made, always getting paid, with the Usain Bolt fast, the one to beat, but good luck with that. The man who never sleeps, and neither does his podcast. The notorious, the glorious, can do everything except Boris. Has the funniest jokes. Is always woke. The podcast GOAT. The man with the plan. AKA your host, Killer Cam. Now kick back in your seat and we welcome you to the podcast that never sleeps. Killer Cam. And witness greatness.
Greatness. That's a dope beat right there. That's good stuff, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I like the guitar.
Thank you. It's all me. I made
Very
that song.
funky.
Funky. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast that never sleeps. I am your host, Cameron. I am so happy to have you guys back. And again, back by popular demand. I don't think I'm even going to feature him as a guest anymore. I think I want him just sort of in a co-host capacity. You already know who I'm talking about. It's your boy, Jared. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Jared.
I
Yay!
am very happy to be back and honored that you would say that. Thank you.
Of course. So happy to have you, buddy. So happy to have you. So, the last episode got a really good reception.
Nice.
Yes. So, apparently, I'm nothing without you. So, no, the show is vastly improved when you were on it, I believe.
Thank you.
Yes.
A lot of fun. Glad to be back.
It is fun. And I'm not just gassing you up. I think it's, I think we flow off each other really well. And ladies and gentlemen, you know who we got back? We also have back, finally, my producer, Princess.
Hello. Oh, thank you.
She's back, thankfully.
I'm back.
Yes, thank you.
She's back. We needed her. We missed you very much last episode, Princess.
I was so tragically sad.
I know.
don't
You
even
were
know if that makes
sick.
sense. I was so sick.
Oh,
That's the only thing that would have stopped you.
Oh, the only thing.
The only thing.
The only thing. I
Was
could have lost a limb.
illness.
I still would have been here.
Yeah,
that's
on
true.
my wheelchair.
Yeah.
But
I remember, that was 2
but
weeks
we're
ago.
not spreading COVID.
No.
Yeah.
No. COVID.
yeah.
No COVID.
I'll lose
here.
a limb, but I'm not spreading COVID. Damn it.
So, happy to be back.
I'm so happy you are back.
Yeah, glad you're here.
So we have a lot to talk about because what I want to do this episode, because it is the end of the year, it's the 20th. So it's our father's birthday, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So yay, go Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Pops. Love you so much.
Love you, man.
So I want to do like a 2022 year in review. I know it rhymes, and I think that's part of the.
That's nice.
the
I
fun of
like it.
I know 2022 year in review.
Oh, that'll be
So
fun.
there's a lot to discuss, and a lot we've already sort of talked about, like the Kanye stuff.
Yeah.
And
we
I will
touched on that
continue
for
to
sure.
call him Kanye West because Ye is a stupid name for
Yeah.
a stupid man.
And when's the last time someone saw him and was like,
Yay.
Or were they asking him, yay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. or were they, in a concert like, yay. It's probably the only time he heard that, and he's like, "That's my new name. Now I'm gonna wear a mask and go on fucking
I'm gonna wear a
podcasts."
mask.
Yeah, and say crazy shit. So, first of all, one of the biggest things going on right now is that Brittney Griner situation. Tell me you know a little bit about that.
I know a little bit about that.
You know a little bit about that, Jared?
No. I know. I think she's a basketball player. Is that correct?
She plays for the WNBA.
Okay.
And so what she does during like the summer, during like the off seasons, and a lot of WNBA players do this, they go and they play for like Russia. They play in other countries.
Okay.
And so she did that.
Good timing.
Yeah. So what she did, she went to Russia and she brought a vape pen with cannabis oil, which is not cool.
Illegal there, yeah.
Very illegal there. Russia doesn't like that. So what they did is they held her for a long time. And so everybody was up in arms about it.
Oh.
And understandably so. They're holding, an American citizen.
Oh, yeah, especially during this time period.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case scenario.
And I think that's why Russia sort of did it, was like a leverage thing, or like a show and power type of
for
thing.
sure.
Like a power
Yeah.
trip. And I think it was a total like power trip thing. And so you know what we ended up doing? So she finally got out very recently, And do you know how she got out? You know how she got released?
No.
So we did a trade.
Ugh,
Yeah. So
course.
we traded. You know who we traded?
some menace.
Have you seen the movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Lord of War?
Yes.
The character that Nick Cage plays.
No way.
That's who we fucking traded.
So wait, wasn't he an American citizen though? And now he lives in Russia because he's on the run from our government?
So
or?
he's was born in Russia, right?
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know.
Well, yeah, in the movie it explains.
Oh, I thought
But,
I thought he was an American.
No, yeah, they moved to little Ukraine, whatever the fuck that was called.
Okay.
Little Russia
Yeah.
in like on the East Coast. And yeah, and so yeah, literally the character he was based on. So he is destabilized countries. He's
Yeah.
put
yeah.
arms in
Great
the
movie.
such a great
You
movie.
remember that
Tina
scene?
and Chase are here, by the way.
He did
Hello,
what?
Tina Chase.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You know what? In that movie, there's that scene where he tells the cop that's
By the
like
way, it's
interrogating
such a
him.
good movie.
It's great. But I remember there's that scene where he's like, in a minute, someone's gonna walk in here and tell you,
Yeah.
you have a call.
gonna get a
and
call,
It's gonna
yeah.
be somebody. So I'm thinking like he pulled that like 15 years ago, and now the call actually came, and they got him out.
and
so
it was Vladimir
it
Putin.
just took a while. Exactly. Yeah.
himself.
The most powerful person possible. Wow. So he's still pulling moves.
Still making moves.
Jeez.
I know. So, and here's another thing. So, I think, so there's this guy. His name is escaping me right now. It is Chris.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Paul?
Victor Bout.
Um,
That's who we traded with.
That's
Paul-
his name.
That's
yeah,
his name.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Victor Bout.
But Paul Whealin is a guy. He's a ex-Marine. He has citizenship in like 3 countries: Canada, America, and so he was taken in by Russia and contained because they thought for espionage charges. They thought he was like a
Right, a spy.
spy, which
Yeah.
sort of makes sense.
Mhm.
Ex-Marine, has all these
Yeah.
passports and shit. Like he had a bunch. It was a little fishy. So, yeah, they're like, all right, we're gonna hold you. And so everybody got all pissed off. They're like, well, you're gonna get Brittney Griner out, but you're not gonna get this poor guy. What is his name? Paul Whealin. You're not gonna get Paul out. Poor Paulie. And
Right.
I think it was just a right-wing talking point, just to sort of be like, because they weren't talking about him before. Like, I want to go back and read some receipts and be like,
Okay.
was Senator Whoop-de-Woo saying, we need to get Paul out?
So you think they just wanted to say that they screwed up just to say
just,
in some
just
way,
so they
however
can't
they
get a
could.
W.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just so the right wing was saying the Democrats shouldn't get a W.
Right.
They can't. Because what about Paul Whelan? You should have got
Exactly,
Paul out.
yeah.
So
I wonder how long it took them to like go through all their notes and find a guy who's arrested in Russia.
yeah, as soon as they,
What
yeah.
about
Yeah.
This guy.
Paul?
Whelan.
Yeah.
Paulie. We're, can't believe.
We never
Paulie.
forgot you for a minute.
Yeah, not for 1 second we didn't forget you, Paul. And he's like, finally. And you know what sucks?
Finally.
Is we didn't get. He's still there. So the fucked up thing is, he was probably like, oh, this Brittney Griner thing, it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Like, now the right wing's all talking about
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Finally, my time's come. And like, oh no, we just mentioned you.
Yeah.
But now that
We're
she's
just
out and
talking
stuff, it's
shit.
over. Yeah, I was like, sorry, buddy, you're staying in there.
Yeah. How'd you get this number?
Yeah.
what is it?
No speaking English. It's like, what? Mom?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a big situation. Everyone was freaking out about that.
Right.
And it's so funny because people are so selective in what they talk about and shit. It's like, oh, now you care about the WNBA?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's another one.
Oh,
So much
Brittney,
to
the
let-
Brittney Griner?
Right? No one's ever heard that
Yeah,
name until now.
the Brittney Griner that we all love and adore. She is locked up. Like, nobody knew who she
Let's
was.
let out the world's most notorious arms dealer out for
Yeah.
Brittney Griner.
For the most notorious WNBA
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, and I think, to the Democrats' credit, possibly, I think, they covered a lot of bases with her. She's lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman of color, and she's a woman.
Okay.
You're covering,
and
you're
she
covering the
plays
gamut.
basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's a female sports star. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's you're covering a lot of bases with just her.
yeah.
They're like Paul Whelan, a white fucking ex-Marine. They're like, you stay, buddy. Yeah, we're not worried about you. Yeah,
well,
you're not.
and honestly, if he is an American hero of any kind, he would probably prefer that Brittney be released instead of him, right? she's a woman, right?
If he's like a John McCain type, where he's like, no, I'm a chill with my.
Well, he's a
troops type
soldier,
shit.
right? She's one of the people that he took an oath to protect.
Sure.
If they gave him the option, like, we can bring you home, or we can bring home this poor girl who's
I'd
been
say
stuck there,
me.
right?
Me.
Of course. I mean, who would? But
Yeah.
you know, he might.
But
The
I'm
guy's
also
a hero.
not an
Maybe
American
he
hero.
preferred it this.
But
way.
I don't know. Maybe he's an American hero. Maybe he's a spy. Maybe he did some nasty shit. We don't know. This is all speculation.
Isn't Snowden still in Russia?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know what sucks, bro? Is I just saw this thing. I forget who it was, but they went around asking people who Snow. Oh, it was John Oliver. They went around asking people who's Edward Snowden. They're like, oh, he's that WikiLeaks guy. Like nobody even knows who he
man.
is.
I have no
No,
idea who he is.
That's the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
What's
So
his
he
full name?
Edward Snowden.
Edwards.
Edward James almost Snowden.
He also
I made
played
the middle name
Robin
up.
in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. Stupid.
No,
Got
that's
it.
very stupid.
Because
No,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt played him in the movie directed by Oliver Stone. He was making a dumb joke.
no, Snowden actually, yeah, he uncovered an
Well, actually,
insane plot.
yeah. Didn't you meet him? You were up in Oregon. Weren't you snowed in?
Oh, that was a good one. No, don't.
Oh, what's happening? No, I'm not doing the
Okay, yeah.
Dude, by the way, or 2 episodes ago, when you're like, push the button, the good. The way you fucking said it,
Oh, it was hilarious.
I wish I need to take that soundbite out and use it because
no.
it's better than mine. Yours is the good. It was like the funniest fucking thing I've ever
So
heard.
you can isolate stuff now. That's gonna
I
be
can
cool.
do a lot.
Yeah,
I
that'll
can
be
do a
fun.
lot. I can take callers, which is cool,
Amazing.
amazing.
Oh yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah.
we have. Yeah, please, if you guys know how. I don't. Do they know how?
You know how. You all know how. But I interrupted you. You were saying what Snowden did. please.
Snowden. Yeah, this is crazy, right? So
Crazy.
I kind of worked in this industry for a long time in the data industry.
Yeah. Making more than your female counterparts.
Yikes! Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on though. No. So Snowden, what he uncovered is what the government was doing is they were splicing into the big cell phone carriers networks, their backbone networks, and then copying all that data, right? So every phone call, text message, picture,
All of our
internet
shit.
search.
So they're all up in my biz.
Right.
All up in your biz.
Yeah, so they would go into these what are called data centers that these telecom companies like your Verizons and the big ones
AT&T,
are,
Sprint, whatever.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
big cell phone carriers go in there and use some piece of equipment, and the carriers didn't even know it was happening to be able to start just copying everybody's data, then storing it on these big servers. And Snowden worked for the CIA.
NSA.
NSA, that's right, NSA, and realized that they were doing this,
Yep.
and that's illegal. It's spying on the American people.
Yeah.
And
Very
without a
anti-American.
warrant. Yeah, I mean it's disgusting. There's not even even after the Patriot Act,
it doesn't even cover that.
right?
No.
Not even there.
Yeah.
This is so beyond.
Yeah.
And he comes forward and says, "Look at what they're
Patriot Act
doing."
because they're acting to be.
Do you know what the Patriot Act is?
You would think.
So George W. Bush signed it into office. So it was after 9/11 and all that. The Patriot Act basically said, we can spy on you if we believe you might have ties to terrorism.
Yeah.
So they can jump in on our calls even if we have
And
nothing
that's
to do
just
with
one
terrorism.
piece of the.
And that's just a
If
small
they
piece
just
of that.
assume we have something
Right.
to do.
Possibly may know someone who may know someone who may be
Right,
involved in.
and they can, and
a
depending on
terrorist cell.
if you
Yeah.
do say something or they pick up on something that could be associated with terrorism, what they'll do is everyone that you've called now gets monitored, and then everyone they speak to can get monitored, and then they can keep going
like 6
deeper
degrees
down
of
the tree.
Six
try and
separation.
figure-
Yeah. Dude, remember we were tapped. For sure we were tapped.
When was this?
Well, if you don't remember,
Yeah.
like, I don't. 2006. Like, what
Yeah,
does that
no.
matter?
No,
You don't
that's
remember
what
when
I'm
our
asking.
phones were tapped
When we were younger?
when we were younger?
Maybe
yeah.
so. I know a few of my friends felt that way too. Yeah.
Well, you and I talked about it because, dude, we would hear like
The
weird shit.
craziest stuff.
Yeah.
That never happened again
Ever.
afterwards or before.
not before or after.
Yeah.
I literally would hear them like disconnect.
Yeah, it was weird, right?
Like after a minute, it was like casino.
Okay.
Where they're like, oh yeah, we're
that's why
going
I was
to this store.
confirming the
Then-
time period.
No, sure, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Not yeah, yeah. 2008. What do you want me to say?
I just wanted
No, I get
an
you. Okay.
idea. Yeah, maybe so. But it's scary stuff. So Snowden comes forward. He reveals this plot. And for revealing it, he's made an enemy of the state and forced to leave the country. because as soon as he comes back to America, they're going to arrest him and charge him with treason, which I think is still punishable by death. But what he did was actually pretty heroic. A lot of people think what he did was the right thing.
For sure.
But there are people out there that are like, no.
He risked his job, his life, his safety to get to the information to the American people saying, hey, your government's fucking spying on you. And nobody even fucking remembers who he is.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's so sad.
I'll never forget.
Now.
Never forget.
Thank you, Edward Snowden.
We'll never forget.
I'll never forget. I'll never let go.
Yeah, pretty awful stuff.
Terrible. Terrible.
But, you know, at least we figured out they were doing it. I'm not. They probably still are, but.
Oh, no, for sure.
Absolutely.
So, everyone's a little wiser, though.
Yeah, and that was the thing with Facebook. Remember, they were giving out information and shit. No bueno. That's the cool thing that Mac did, though. They're like, we're not going to give you access to.
Apple won't. Yeah.
Apple, yeah. Like, we're not going to give you access to it. Sorry.
Right.
And apparently the government can't even hack into the shit. So
yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty wild.
It's pretty good encryptions.
Yeah, like a 15-bit encrypt. I don't know what that
wow,
means.
and this man's only 39.
Edward Snowden's 39.
He's a young guy.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, so he joined like the military, and then he went to the NSA because he was a really bright guy, and he was just sort of doing pencil pushing stuff, but then he uncovered this whole fucking plot. Could you imagine being that guy though?
Yeah, literally enemy of the state, and not just for slapping Chris Rock.
Yeah, about that, dude. I'm done with Will Smith, bro.
Yeah,
that happened in 2022. So
it did. That is year in review.
Dude, not cool.
No, that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
So, yeah, you first of all, you don't cross that threshold of the stage in general.
So weird.
That's so fucked up, and he should know. Yeah. A lifelong pro. Granted, he's never done stand up, but come on, bro, you've done everything.
Well, he was even laughing too at first. I love that
he looks over. Yeah,
it was definitely the look he got from Jada.
1,000,000%.
Like, oh, you're
she
just
gave
gonna
him dagger stares.
We all have gotten that look.
Like,
yeah,
I almost died watching her stare at him like that.
So he's all giggling and shit, and then she's like, does the eye roll and fucking looks like, daggers into Smith, and he's like, oh yeah. And the way he acted and shit, it was so odd. That's why I understand why people thought it was like fake, because he like walks up and he's like pulls his pants up and then just and it's funny because Chris Rock was there and he's just like, what's about to happen? Like he's gonna make a joke, he's gonna hug me.
He even said that. He was like, yeah, like what?
And then he slaps, and dude, Chris Rock took it like a champ.
Yeah,
and he's like, what?
Still presented,
dude.
Kept going.
Pro, consummate pro.
Yeah, no, that's an asshole move.
Such a dick move. And then someone like tried to attack Chappelle. Like he crossed the fucking line that people knew not to cross, and then he sort of made it okay. And
why didn't anyone throw him out immediately?
So he's banned from the Academy Awards for the next like
day.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. But right when you go up and
but
hit
he
somebody,
still won that night.
If anyone else walks up on that stage, security is going to do something, right?
I don't care if you
anybody
Will
smacks
Smith,
somebody,
you tackle the fucker and you bring him out.
So what the fuck? And he's a comedian. Comedians make jokes. They come after people in the audience. You know that. The whole thing doesn't make sense. His speech afterward, when he was accepting his award, which is hilarious that he won an award right after smacking somebody.
I know. Didn't even apologize while he was
never
talking.
Apologizes to the guy. Apologizes to the Academy, but not to Chris, who he hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's silly. But he tried to make it, I think, the movie
because I was playing this character and so deep in the role, I just have this mentality. Get the fuck out of here! You're being an asshole.
Some actors
your wife,
themselves.
You're a cuck, and your wife gave you a look that you were afraid of, and so you're like, oh, because she was literally a cuck. She was banging other dudes.
Yeah, that's true. I remember hearing that.
But little Sarah said, she said, do you think that was planned? I don't.
No,
I don't.
No.
If I was Chris Rock and they'd be like, hey, by the way, so you're gonna say this joke and Will Smith's coming to slap you in the fucking mouth on live TV, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, his reaction too is so legitimate. It's confused,
it's real,
and upset and nervous. He even
what just
messes up some of the words afterward because you can tell half of his brain is trying to figure out what just happened.
Yeah, it's calculated.
The other half is reading a card.
Fuck?
Yeah. So you can't.
You
fake
see the
that.
You see the confliction. The conflict in his.
You're not able to fake that. That's too.
So I don't think that was planned. No, I think that was legitimate.
And he's spoken out about it, and
Has he apologized to Chris?
I don't think so. I just mean Chris has spoken out about it.
Oh, okay,
how fucking absurd it was.
Yeah. absurd.
I
Dude,
know.
Shame on Will Smith, bro.
Yeah, well, but to that point earlier, some actors have killed themselves because of the roles that they were in, or have acted
Like
out
a Heath
in
Ledger thing, you mean? Like,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah. So
Like,
there's
get real into
precedent
it.
there. Some actors get so deep into a character, they start acting out that character in real life. Method actors act out that character until they're done playing it. In some
Joaquin for Joker said he got real deep, and
cases. Jokers are always a mess.
I guess that's
Right?
two
Because
Jokers,
Jack
huh?
Nicholson warned him
Yeah.
on how deep that character goes and how depressed.
Did he warn him?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a thing.
Yeah, it's
if
a
you
thing.
play, except unless you're Jared Leto, and it's
Yeah.
like do whatever you want. You're gonna
Well, he's
fucking.
such a wacky guy as it is. Like, I'm sure he loves
That's
it.
what he. Yeah, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants people to be. He's so wacky. What's Leto gonna do next?
Yeah.
He's so crazy, but he's like just some little prima donna, little
He's
girl.
a hunka.
The worst. So, Justice League was garbage, but the fucking Snyder cut was really good.
Yeah. I didn't mind the original until I saw the Snyder cut. Then I was like, oh, okay.
You
So
realized
much
all the
better.
issues. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad the Snyder cut came out so you could see. Oh, there's some major problems here.
Yeah.
The best though. So I thought it was great. 4 hours long, and I was in every change they made. First of all, dude, I'm literally gonna get chills because it's so fucking good talking about it. The best scene in that whole fucking movie, I cannot believe they cut out. The best scene in that movie
Which one?
in Justice League.
Yeah. What
dude.
scene?
Oh, it's so good. When Cyborg's like, oh no, it's too late. And then the whole fucking world like explodes. And Barry goes and like doesn't stop.
What? That's the greatest thing of
Dude,
all time.
I remembered the line he says because it's so good. So he goes like this. He like stops time. He's like, wait.
Yeah.
He's like, you got to go faster than the speed of light. You got to go faster than the speed of light, far beyond the speed of light. You got to break your rule, Barry, and you got to do it now.
Yeah,
dude,
it's
so good.
good.
And then he fucking just starts running, and the world starts coming back together.
Yeah, why would you remove
Why
the
would you
greatest-
take out the best scene in the fucking movie?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, as everything starts compiling back
Coming
together.
back,
Yeah,
dude,
it's just
Superman starts fucking reassembling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And they take that out.
Yeah, they took out a lot actually.
Madness.
They even changed like who the villain was going to be and how they looked, and
We got to
that
see
ending was
Darkseid, how
so-
dope
yeah,
Darkseid looked.
That's so cool.
And Steppenwolf was just a stepping stone, pun intended.
Yeah.
To the fucking coup de grace, the main villain.
So much backstory we lost. too.
So much.
Yeah.
It showed Green Lanterns at the beginning and
Yeah,
shit. Dude, it
so
was
much
so
cool
cool. It
stuff.
showed Hercules, showed Zeus.
That was cool.
So
I loved
fucking
all that
cool.
shit. Yeah, that was a good movie.
But the worst addition, and I thought it was going to be so cool. So it's the nightmare future where it's sort of the Injustice
Yes,
universe where like
yeah.
Superman's
I wanted
bad.
to see that movie. I wish it could.
That was supposed to be Justice League
know.
Part 3. Because they were going to defeat Doomsday, and then it was going to be against
right.
Batman
Joker
v
and
Superman.
Batman team up.
Actual
and-
Batman
yeah.
v Superman. Yeah, but that's the worst. So they got Leto back as Joker. I'm like, okay, cool. So Mira's alive. Deathstroke
Yeah.
is with them. It's Batman.
Oh, that team would have been cool to see.
Aquaman. I'm sorry, not Aquaman was dead. Mira, and then the Flash and Cyborg, and then the worst is when she's I forget what Mira says. Aquaman's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She says something. And fucking Jared Leto's Joker. Au contraire, my little fish stick. I'm like, oh fuck, you fixed everything in the movie except him, huh?
That's
Couldn't
great.
fix Leto's Joker.
I wonder
huh?
what take that was, because that's not in the script, right? That's just him riffing, like, and he probably did like what 10 or 15 different ones, and I can't imagine what the others were. But au contraire, my little fish stick. It's
Maybe the
stupidest
worst line in history.
Yeah,
that's
it's
yeah.
pretty good.
Or it's the worst. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna start using that like on a daily basis.
You know what I use on a regular basis? It's from the movie This Is Where I Leave You. Have you seen
This is where I leave you. Maybe.
I'll tell you who's in it. Everyone.
Okay.
Jason Bateman's the star, who's the best actor.
What is it though? What it's about?
So it's about this family, and the patriot, the father dies, and so his last wish is that his whole family comes together for 7 days for Shiva.
Cool. No, I haven't seen this. I would
Dude.
remember something like that.
Yeah, you would. Jason Bateman stars.
Great.
Tina Fey
Yeah.
kills it. Dramatic
She's
role.
amazing.
She's
Fucking,
so good.
she's the
hilarious.
best.
Yeah,
I love
she
her.
is.
She's so brilliant in this movie. She has this love story with Timothy Oliphant, who's in it.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
You know Oliphant.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's great.
Girl Next Door.
Yeah.
My favorite role of his. Hitman
So
was
good.
good, but yeah. And then
Isn't he the one from what is it? The Christmas movie that I love with Bruce Willis, Was he the bad guy in that?
Yep. Live Free or Die Hard.
Live Free, Die Hard, which is the
Fucking
best Die
the
Hard
best
movie,
Die
other
Hard.
than the first.
Nope, better than the first. In my very humble opinion.
It's just the first is the first, so you can't.
No, I get it. And Die Hard was one of my favorite movies for a long
Yeah.
time. But dude, that movie I can watch on fucking repeat.
Yeah, me too. I love Live Free, Die Hard.
I love it.
So freaking great.
But yeah, he's the villain with Hottie McCotty, Maggie Q.
Maggie Q, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's the best.
yeah.
Can I get another dead Asian hooker, bitch?
He's so good. Dude, and that's the best the first movie and that movie captured what's his character's name? Jesus. Bruce Willis's character's name in it.
Oh my gosh, McClane.
John McClane.
Yeah.
It captures McClane. Live Free Die Hard captures it
McClane.
just like the first movie did.
Yeah.
Come out to LA, they said. It's gonna be a good
Oh,
time.
yeah, that whole thing. Yeah.
So good. But yeah, so Oliphant's in it, Adam Driver's in it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That guy, the 70s guy.
Yep. What's her name? Jane Fonda's in it. She's the mom.
Yeah.
Dude, it's brilliant. But I brought it up because
Sounds good.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
And there's a bunch of other actors I'm not even mentioning. But Corey Stoll. Anyway, so there's this great scene where he's like running out. Because they're staying in the mom's house, right, for like 7 days.
Yeah.
And so you see Adam the driver like sneaking out to go have a cigarette, and he catches Bateman talking to his now separated wife.
Okay.
And because they had a whole falling out, whatever. And what does that
So
sound?
weird. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Who just said the worst edition?
I
Am
don't
I losing
know.
my mind?
No, I heard
You
it.
heard that, right?
Yeah. Did we ever say that? Yeah, we said it. Maybe I haven't. But continue with the thought.
Yeah.
Continue the joke.
Continue the joke. By the way, Teams. What's that from?
Teams. I have no idea.
Remember you said it
Yeah,
during
but
the
I don't
cast.
remember what
it's
it's
a
from.
thing though.
It is from something.
because
Yeah, that's why I said it.
they're like they have teams of people.
Teams. Oh, that's what it is. Ocean's 12. The drill.
Yep.
Yeah, there are teams,
Teams of
running
people,
these.
yeah.
Teams.
Teams.
Yeah.
That is it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. We got that together.
Basher. Yeah.
Basher, yeah. We're in Bonnie Rubble. Trouble. Cockney slang, love it. But so the best, he's sneaking out to have a cigarette, and even just the way he walks and everything's funny. And then he's there, and Bateman's talking to his girl that he broke up with, and he's like, Adam Driver's like, oh shit, like obviously, and she cheated on Bateman, so he's like, and he's sort of a sleaze himself, and so he says to her, he's like, I knew there was some of a cold-hearted bitch in you or slut in you, and she said it takes one to know one, and he says, touche, pussycat. But the way he says it is so like weird and like it's just like pussycat, like he gets all like,
Au contraire, fish stick.
yeah, that's what it is basically. And
Oh man.
so yeah, I've been saying that all the time when a girl says something funny, which is very seldom. No, I'm kidding.
I agree.
Yeah, women are funny. No, women are very funny. Sarah in the chat, she's funny. But
Best oceans. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
oh, that's a lovely question.
Michael Domino.
Fuck.
What's up, peeps? Best oceans.
Yeah, that's a toughie, my guy.
Ooh, yeah, that is tough because it's the newest one with all the women, right? That was. It's a good movie. on its
Ocean's
own.
Ocho, what the fuck is it called? Something
Yeah, Ocean's
silly
8,
like
I
that.
think is what it is. It's a good movie, but the originals are just freaking insane. I think the last one might be the best.
13,
one.
really?
Yeah. Well, they all have their own thing that makes them amazing.
I think 12 might be the best.
12 is very good.
12's so good.
You get the laser dance.
Dude, because the Night Fox is the best villain, right?
He's great.
Terry
Except for
Benedict's good.
in the third movie, he becomes
He's nothing.
like garbage. Yeah.
I'm just going to shoot you on a rooftop.
Yeah. So
It's like that's so
he does
antithetical
this
to his
thing.
character.
He puts on these headphones and he stretches,
The
and then
dopest
he
shit.
does the coolest dance, breakdance moves, and he's jumping off the statues and stuff. And then he slips past the lasers perfectly. And then in the next movie, he's just like, "Give me the fucking diamonds." With a gun. Yeah, he just becomes like a neighborhood thug.
You reminded me of Usual Suspects.
Yeah, give me the fucking keys.
Give me the keys, you fucking cocksucker, motherfucker.
That's
Yeah.
what he is. He becomes
That's
that
what he
guy,
becomes, yeah.
Give me the fucking keys.
Like you're this smooth criminal.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, callback. You're the smooth criminal, and you're doing this cool dance.
The
You're the
smoothest.
only one, who could get past this laser grid. ever fluctuating, changing,
Yeah,
fucking
it took
randomized
Danny Ocean's whole team to just
teams.
exactly to try and beat this guy at his own game. And they're
they
like
couldn't.
the greatest crew. Yeah,
And they couldn't.
They
They
had
had to cheat.
Yeah. So this amazing villain, capable of so much.
Give me the fucking motherfucking diamonds, cocksucker. Yeah, it's like, what? No. So Chase asked something great. Darth Vader versus Iron Man, who wins death match?
Well, Iron Man.
No.
Oh.
Because ready?
You think?
Yeah, right.
But his weapons.
Unibeam?
I guess he could control like the. No, but I don't think he could. Oh well, they can stop.
You're having a
laser
whole
shots.
conversation. Let out a few thoughts.
Well, I'm trying to.
Well, he
think
could, or we could. Maybe there's a. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of all of the weaponry
I get
that
it.
we have available to us
Yes.
as
let's
an
hear
Iron
it.
Man. So when we saw in the most recent episodes,
Endgame. Oh wait.
no, of Star Wars,
Okay.
that Adam
Okay.
Driver's able to stop a shot midair.
A bolt, yeah.
So that means that probably what is the repulsor? He could probably stop a repulsor blast
Yeah.
with the Force.
True.
So that's
true.
not going to help. And then rockets, everything else he can stop. He can force.
Of course, he could fucking flip it on him
And honestly, he could probably just force choke him through the
through the
suit.
thing. Yeah, true.
So-
Someone did an edit of the force choke, but if it was like real and it shows like the guy's eyes getting all red and then blood coming out of his face and shit.
Someone made this.
People are sick.
Yeah,
man.
they're sick
But no,
people out
people they're there and they
And then
got
you
like,
watch it.
and I jerk I watch it. Well, people, they got their this prowess where they can fucking do all this amazing shit with special effects, and so that they're
Yeah.
like, fuck it, in between jobs, they're
I'm
like,
disappointed with this. I don't want Darth Vader to win in this death match, but I guess
because
he
you like
has
Iron Man.
to.
Cap, I had to take the L with Cap against fucking Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That didn't feel good.
Damn.
That stung.
yeah, well, good question, Chase.
really good question, and
Stupid
Darth Vader is for sure the answer. Yeah, best oceans though. So I say 12. I say 12.
12.
The original is the original, like you said
yeah.
about Die Hard. Fucking chef's kiss.
That's the thing. Yeah, 12 is very good. 13 though, yeah.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's but
the
what's
best.
his name's the best villain in the first one?
Yeah,
He's
Benedict.
He's just
Terry
as good.
Benedict,
And I like
yeah.
him coming back as a part of the team. and
13.
I
Yeah.
don't know. That's a tough
but
one.
12, him is the bad guy again, but also with Night Fox.
Yeah.
That's why 12's the best.
Yeah.
I think we just sort of figured it out.
Yeah, probably 12.
12 because we have Benedict.
I've watched it more than any of the others.
I for sure have as
Yeah.
well. No, I've watched the first one probably the most
You think?
because I just watched it on fucking repeat. Like, oh my God.
Good.
That DVD, literally, I would fall asleep and I'd wake up, play movie because it was DVDs, play
Right.
movie, went back, fall asleep, catch a couple parts. Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
It's such a good movie.
And do you think they could make another one, or should they leave it alone?
Leave it alone.
Me too. I agree. Leave it alone. But
Especially
Indiana Jones, they're
Bernie
making
Mac's
another
dead.
one, and I'm
Fuck.
excited for
Leave
it.
it alone. Because
Yeah.
Bernie Mac's dead. But Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
leave that the fuck alone too.
Yeah, but they already made it. This is why I like it. It's a time travel movie, and they're going to do a lot of de-aging. I'm expecting that'll play a part in the plot because we don't want to see an 80-year-old man jumping
We saw that.
out of cars and beating
We
people
saw that.
up.
It was the last
right,
Indiana
yeah,
Jones.
But for real though, he's like 80. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we can't.
And
So they gotta
Shia,
make
he's
it
not coming back.
believable, which is so disappointing.
I know, 'cause
does that
he's
guy
great.
do movies? Does he act?
No.
Yeah, what happened
He
to
hasn't
him?
been. So
The new Indiana Jones.
he
He could have been.
he went to AA. He's a real big he's big on religion and shit now. I
He
told
went
you to watch it.
AA
He's in AA.
for alcohol. That was why he
Alcoholics
doesn't.
Anonymous.
act?
he's really in that whole group. Yeah, he doesn't
Turned
act. He
a
doesn't do
new
anything.
leaf.
That's fine. It
So
would have
he
been
did-
nice to see him play.
It would have been dope. Yeah, I love him, dude. I love him.
Because this movie, this is what I would have done. So if I was making this movie, the movie would have been Shia LaBeouf now playing a more central role as a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
And and now we have the new Sean Connery being Harrison
Indiana,
Ford.
yeah.
And now he's more
Like a
we
Drake,
saw-
like a Drake Sully's type of
Right,
dynamic.
yeah,
type
but
of
no,
thing.
even the what is it? The Last Crusade, the
Yeah.
relationship that the two of them
yeah.
had. We saw a glimpse of it. In
And
the
Last Crusade, I
movie.
think, is the best Indiana Jones.
It is the best Indiana Jones for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
what's
saw
the
a glimpse
what's the
of
last one called with Shia?
Oh
The Lost World.
no, yeah. See, I don't even remember
Yeah.
what it's called.
Aliens.
No, the Hunt for Red October.
A skull. Crystal
Crystal Skull. That's right. So yeah, Anyway, so in that movie, you kind of get a little glimpse of how Harrison Ford's becoming, or Indiana Jones is becoming like his father, like little looks that he gives Shia LaBeouf, those disapproving looks on the motorcycle. He does a lot of that stuff, and they do that in the other movies. So I wanted that. I wanted a young Indiana Jones that could take us maybe on 2 or 3 more films, and this was the end of Harrison Ford's treasure hunting days, going on one last quest with his son, just the way Sean Connery went on that one last quest for the Grail with Harrison Ford. That would have been my movie. So
Yeah.
So, would you rather fight 1 lion-sized squirrel or 5 squirrel-sized lions?
5 squirrel-sized lions. No, 1 lion-sized squirrel. Oh yeah, that. Lion-sized squirrel.
Oh, that would be sick. I would fight a lion. I want to
Yeah,
box it.
because you
for
could
some
fuck him
reason.
up. Yeah.
Like you'd want
Punch
to
him in the head and shit. Yeah.
bob and weave and punch a fucking squirrel.
Have you seen people fight kangaroos? Like actually box kangaroos?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
I know
kangaroos
they can.
box.
Yeah.
And
Like in
like,
the cartoon.
They're yoked. It's weird. They're
They're
like
so yoked.
That is
Yeah.
weird.
Insane.
That's silly.
yeah. So
Boxing marsupial.
yeah, I used to say like when somebody was like buff, I would say diesel.
Yeah.
And I said it in one of my episodes, and somebody commented, they're like, I'm sorry, I'm getting blown the fuck up by work. So in the comment, when I said diesel, they're like, hey, what's your pronouns? And I'm like,
Yeah.
he, him, what?
Yeah.
What's the relation? And then our sister told us, oh, diesel is like a term for like somebody who's transitioned or something. I'm like,
That's great.
oh.
Good.
Oh.
Wow.
I like that.
Oops. Okay.
I like that.
So
That's
I'll
a
start
mistake you made.
Yeah. So I'll just start saying yoked. Because I was making a joke. I'm like, I'm fucking diesel. Like, you're saying you're.
What does that even?
Yeah, how does that make sense?
As a trans, I don't get it.
I don't know. Urban Dictionary that for us.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So I say a lion size. Because if you fight 5 squirrel sized lions, you could sort of like just kick them and shit. What are they going to do? Right.
Squirrel size, could they still draw blood? Probably, right? I mean, yeah. It's just like a little dog biting you, but it's a lion.
So it's like an Ant-Man thing where it's like all the same power, like strength and everything just shrunk.
I don't think so, but yeah, let's say that's the case. Then you
Sure.
definitely don't want to fight 5 of them. They'd
But still,
fucking
what do you-
kill you.
Well, no.
They'd
Even
rip you to
a
pieces.
squirrel, bro.
Yeah, squirrel size, but if you give it the same power that it had as a full-size lion, that little squirrel could pick you up in its mind and like just flail you around.
Lions don't do that. Yeah.
Okay,
What?
so it's
They bite?
actually called a diesel dyke.
Oh.
And
I love that that's what they confuse you with.
Get up in that mic real close.
okay, so diesel dyke, a lady often quite large that prefers the very close company of other ladies known as femmes. Regularly seen wearing a lumberjack shirt, boots, and dungarees, bib, and braces overalls.
Yeah, see, I could see that looking at you.
Look at
So
you.
the origin
You're a diesel.
is due to the normal extreme mass of these ladies. It has often been assumed that locomotion could only be facilitated with the assistance of a powerful diesel engine.
Ah, nice.
So that's where it comes from.
It's an educational show. You can't say it's not.
It's not.
I learn something new every time.
No.
I learned so much
Yeah, there's
every
a lot
time
to
I'm
learn.
here.
I know you're welcome, guys.
Yeah,
I've
but
been learning
that's
a damn
basically
thing from you.
I
the
love being
story of
educated.
Snowden.
Yeah. The callback. There we go. But yeah, so it was so sad to hear nobody knew or cared who Snowden was. And to answer Chase's question, yeah, I'm gonna go with the lion-sized squirrel.
Yeah, I think that sounds
because
fun.
you could box him
It's a
up. and
blast,
fucking-
He'll definitely go for
Wrestle
your nuts,
with
though.
it.
Yeah, but
Oh, nice.
oh, go. I thought you said neck. I'm like, why is that nice?
Yeah.
I figured once. Yeah.
Processing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do the computer sound. Didn't work. Maybe if I had one of those, like one
Yeah.
of these, right? But yeah, that's funny. So I'm with it. All right. What do we got in the chat? What is it saying?
Favorite shows?
Fave show of 2022. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Damn. So, damn.
I'm so far behind on shows.
Name one
I
show that
can't
came
name
out
it
this
for
year.
20.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's so many. So,
Yeah.
there was all those Marvel shows you love.
All the Marvel shows were good. Yeah, well, She-Hulk ended very poorly. We talked about
Hulk
that.
was, or I'm not sorry, Hulk. Hawkeye was pretty good. I liked Hawkeye.
That was last year, though.
Was that last
Yeah,
year?
it's a year old.
Fuck. Okay. Hold on. There's so many shows. I was just watching. You know what? I was
Kamala Khan. As far as Marvel goes, it was Kamala
Miss
Khan.
Marvel. Yeah,
and
Miss
then
Marvel
this
was
one.
good. But you know what I was watching? It's on Apple Plus. I don't know. They're all Plus. Apple
They
TV,
are,
whatever. Fuck. It's called. It's the Ben Stiller one with Adam Scott.
What? No, I don't know this one.
They like so. Oh my God, I'll think of it. But the premise is really, really clever and cool. So you go to this job, and in the job they like severance.
Severance.
Oh.
I'm on Severance. Wait.
Severance.
Oh, do you have a list of shows from this year?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hold
rattle
on,
some.
real quick. So
Yeah.
Severance, really clever idea. So first of all, the name is clever because it's double entendre. But so when you go to work, they sever this part of your brain so you don't remember who you are at work, and at work you don't remember who you are on the outside.
Okay.
And then as soon as you like go down the elevator, like your mind switches off and you forget everything you did at work.
Why?
So you could have, just because there's confidential, we don't know.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the
that's
mystery
the
of
whole
it.
thing.
But
Okay.
but we do know that they do that, and they're aware that happens. They sign a contract and they film a video
Like
of
the
themselves
movie
saying,
Paycheck,
sort of,
right? He
Sort
was
of.
working on secret projects, so they keep erasing his memory every time
Yeah,
he works a project.
yeah. But
reminds me kind of Upload too, a little bit. Which
Upload.
is so good.
is that the one where he comes back, stands back up?
No, Upload is where they figured out how to upload your consciousness.
Oh,
When you
yeah,
die
that was
into
good on Amazon
into a
Prime.
resort,
That was
yeah.
good. Yeah,
It's so good. 2 seasons and both are
but
so good.
the
What is it called?
It's called
Upload.
Upload.
But the show sort of, the premise sort of fucks with me just because staying in a state, like a perpetual state of like an endless, I don't know.
Yeah.
That sort of shit creeps me out. Like the idea of infinity creeps me
The
out.
goal is to one day download you back into a body. They just
Sure.
don't have the
A
technology yet.
sleeve, a human
so you would
sleeve.
never. So scientists do believe that this generation will be the one to crack immortality. There's a lot of those.
I want to get back to the shows, but what do you think about this? What do you think about the idea that like in Beam Me Up, Scotty,
Yeah.
like where they particle and then reassemble?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the same person, or is that person dead and then just like a version of them rematerializes?
No, I think it'd be the same person.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's not like they're creating you out of new matter. It's
Because
still your.
the question is,
atoms.
what is consciousness? Is it something that's like in our brain, or is it like an energy that
No,
surrounds?
I think it makes up I think it's in because you know how they say muscle memory. Like there really is memory stored in other parts of our body, not just our brains. So that's it's basically.
Oh, I thought
all
muscle
of you.
memory meant more like when you work out. You
That-
work out again, your muscles are like, oh yeah, I remember how it is to be.
Right.
Diesel.
Or doing or even just doing like the same tasks over and over again. Like that's also
Sure.
muscle
Yeah, like
memory.
say you're a smoker
Yeah.
and you quit smoking, but you still need to have that
You do
hand
this.
to mouth.
Yeah.
So then you start eating a bunch of chips.
Vagina. Oh yeah,
And,
chips. Yeah.
Or vagina.
Either way.
I mean, people
Either way.
enjoy both.
So
Hand to
best
mouth.
show of 2022.
Sarah says Loki.
Oh, good choice.
Of course she did, because she saw the episode that you were in. She saw that you said it, and she agrees.
Well, no, because it's actually the best show. In fact, and I wasn't the one who brought it up and said it was the best show. So one of the viewers did in the chat. So
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
come from
that's
me,
right, you're
but I
right.
do agree that show is so great. Does that count for 22 though? I think that was 2021.
No, that was this year.
It was this year.
Yeah.
Then I agree. That's
was like-
probably
it was
the
like-
best show of the year.
Yeah, it was this year. Right? Yeah.
The best new show of the year would have to be Loki. Then it's so freaking great.
It's all right. Yeah. I liked parts. Again,
Yeah.
we seeing different variants, not just in that one episode, would have been really cool. Because Loki's a very cool
It
character.
was only like an 8-episode TV show. I mean, there's only so much they can do. But there's a new season. I saw the trailer for that. It looks really cool.
Is there a trailer out?
Yeah. It's pieced together, showing all the new shows from 2023
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. So
Yeah.
you get like 5 or 6 new
What,
scenes.
what else do we got? What else did they show in that little thing?
That's coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all, there's some Star Wars stuff. There's some cartoons and things like that. I mean,
Oh, it was like the Disney
yeah.
thing. Okay.
Notably, Loki was the one that I paid the most attention to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great
Dude,
call.
Quantum Mania. I can't wait for that movie to come out. Which movie's
Yes.
coming out like real soon?
That's
Marvel?
the next one.
That is.
Yeah, because we just got Wakanda.
Oh,
So
that's
now
what I haven't
it's-
seen. Fucking Wakanda Forever. I haven't
Yeah,
seen.
how have we not seen that?
I don't know. We got to go.
suck.
Let's schedule this week and let's go.
We
'Cause,
suck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are we doing?
Nothing.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
we're doing.
I know, but how
You
are we
want to
not
just
seeing-
go right now?
Yeah, you know what? Thank you guys. So Wakanda Forever. I was gonna see how far you were gonna take it.
That's the funny. Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, shit. If he goes out the door, I'm gonna.
I
Follow.
gotta follow. Yeah.
I'm like, I'll just be here.
Right. You are
Not
not
even
even
on-
to the
on
princess show.
Yeah. Just your voice. It get fucking like 30,000 views in like 4
That'd
minutes.
be great.
It's the greatest show on earth. What does the chat say? Sarah said something, I believe.
She said Loki.
Yeah, she picks Loke.
Oh, I'm
Chase
glad I
echoes.
reiterated
Oh
that.
no, Chase. Yeah, he wanted to know. But yeah, what
So
was
will you
yours?
read off some more shows?
Yeah,
of
we need-
2022.
we need a list.
So
I need some.
one
Yeah.
I recently started watching with my mom is The King's Affection.
There's so many shows.
I don't even know that one.
There's just so many shows.
I mean, I'm so far behind. I'm
What's it on?
surprised. Amazon or Netflix?
It doesn't matter.
I
It's
on.
on.
Okay.
It's on
yeah,
TV.
It's
Nice.
on TV.
On one of the streaming
There's
things.
so
You could watch
many
it. Look it up.
Shows.
It's actually it's pretty interesting.
Like you, I started so many shows. You is great.
Yeah,
I am great. Thank you.
he's old.
You
He's
great.
old now though.
Yeah, but the new season comes out like soon.
Oh, there's another season.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, season 3 is coming out soon.
How many
Okay,
times are they gonna kill this?
so there's Three Pines. There's
I-
Wednesday.
Spoilers.
Wednesday.
I did watch all of Wednesdays.
Did you?
I did.
Great new show.
In 2 days, I watched
I'm
all
glad
of
you
Wednesday.
Me too.
Pluralized it.
I totally went for it.
Did you watch
Binged
it?
it. Oh yeah.
See,
Wednesday.
I've never been a
actually
fan of
pretty
the
good.
Addams Family though, so I'm like,
Me neither. It doesn't matter. It's so good.
I mean, Catherine Zeta-Jones is Morticia.
Yeah, that's really good.
oh, that's pretty dope.
And the guy from Waiting, the cook, he's the dad.
Dane Cook.
No,
Dane Cook. I never realized Dane Cook is
Dane
the
Cook's
cook.
awesome. No.
no, that's not the cook. Is he in
And
that
Still
movie?
Waiting.
Dane
yes,
Cook
he
is the
cook.
fucking cook.
Oh, that's right. But that's not who I'm talking about. The main
But-
chef.
cool.
Yeah.
But Dane Cook's the cook.
You're right. His last name is Cook.
Okay, well, if it's like Ryan Reynolds' last name is Ryan
Luis
Server.
Guzman.
No, if he was making
Louis Guzman's the
like
man.
tin foil
The-
in a factory.
The best is in the show Community when they're like, "We're getting Louis Guzman." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh yeah, that's his name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's what she said.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
I just don't remember his name. So that
Processing.
is he plays the dad, but when there's a whole Pulp Fiction dance scene in the show. It's
what
freaking
show?
epic.
That's
in
my
Wednesday.
favorite.
Me
Oh,
too.
and Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah,
her,
best part of the show.
It's amazing. Like
She just shows
She
up.
gets down in the weirdest way, and
does
it's
like
just
a-
yes, yes.
Several different, and it's so
Oh, it's
Pulp
dope.
Fiction.
It's dope.
Yeah.
You know what's great is when I heard and saw you see a clip, Tarantino's the one who like choreographed that. You're like, of course he did. Think of,
course,
the
yeah,
dances.
yeah.
So what you're gonna do, all right, is like this. Remember, like this, and then John, you're gonna do one of these. Remember the twist? You can do
Uma.
one of these. Yeah, Uma.
Uma, no, like this Uma.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
yeah.
wacky.
Yeah. So look-
Of course he did.
yeah, and so the first takes, I'm just gonna be of your feet, and then we're gonna go
Yeah.
from there.
First and last
Yeah.
takes.
Oh my God! So he was on an episode of the show Two Bears One Cave. I think we talked about it a little bit before.
I don't know this one.
We did. So Tarantino was the guest, bro, and he went in on the host Tom Segura. He like went in.
Tom
'Cause-
Segura is hilarious.
So funny. But and Tom, so he didn't read his whole book, and Tarantino didn't take kindly to that. He's like, yeah, no, I started listening to it on audiobook. Segura's saying,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, and he's like, I think I'm gonna switch over. He's like, wow, you just lost so many points with me. Yeah, he's like, did you even read the book? You didn't read the material. You having a guest on? You didn't even read it?
Yeah.
like he's going
That is
in.
kind of silly though.
It's
He
sorta
should have
dumb.
read it.
Yeah, but
Or at least faked
it's
it.
his biggest guest. It's Quentin fucking
Yeah,
Tarantino.
That's a good guest.
Yeah.
He did an interview recently where he said his favorite movie he's ever made was that the most recent one about the murders in L.A. Was it Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? He
Yeah.
said that's his favorite film he's ever made.
You know my favorite of his.
Django.
No.
Yeah, I know. What is that one? Reservoir?
No.
Oh.
Last guess. You got this.
Death Proof.
Kill Bill Volume 3.
Good call, but no. Nope. There's only like 2 movies left, and I'll just tell you. It's not Jackie Brown. It's not Pulp Fiction. It's Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, that's a good one too, though.
It's the best
We
one.
literally had this conversation last time.
That's a really good one.
We did. See, I told him he didn't remember. What is Sarah saying?
Which Marvel character do you identify with most and why?
Oh, yeah.
So Jared's answer is clearly.
Yeah, Iron Man for me.
You can hold it up to the
It's
camera
like
there.
the coolest. He's got this coolest toy ever, by the way. Yeah, Iron Man for me. I think I've always been like a technology guy. I've worked in the technology industry, like cutting edge technology type stuff, for a while. But also kind of his personality, the things that drove him when he was a younger man. In the earlier Iron Man films were a lot of the same things that drove me when I was younger. So yeah, I identify with him a lot. But then also that full circle of being less selfish and having to care about other people as I became a father. And that the relationship of him wanting a mentor and somebody to pass his knowledge on to. And then he has his little girl I have a daughter. Yeah, I identify with Iron Man a lot. And I also think he's the coolest fucking Marvel character there is.
Well, that's what the question was. Yeah.
I'm definitely.
No, it was
No,
who do you
who
identify with?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get you a Domino Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You know, I love Zazie Beetz.
Is that your favorite character, Domino?
As
Yeah,
Domino.
it's my middle name.
That's her. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Kinda.
sick
I
ass character.
love Domino.
In
I
the
love
movie,
her.
they did the luck so perfectly. How do you make
brilliant,
that in
bro?
the movie? They did it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they actually made it work. Fuck yeah.
Brilliant. And that whole scene, and even how she lands, dude, the whole thing
I
is
know.
so good.
They did a good job.
They did so well. Just like, yeah, everything she did. Like, it is lucky just how the car's turning.
Yep.
Just perfect. Yeah. And that's her thing is, yeah, she has this little aura of luck around
Yeah.
her. And so Cable, like, couldn't kill her because, like, the gun gets
Everything
stopped.
keeps
Like,
going wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
for them
So
to-
good. But she's so sexy, too. I love Zazie Beetz.
Mm-hmm.
But the best is when after she like falls on the thing and it's all padded and she gets up and then she walks around and she has this sexy walk. It's sort of like bow-legged, but it's really hot. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And so she walks over and she sees Juggernaut and Deadpool talking to Juggernaut. She's like, and just fucking bounces,
Yeah.
bounces out. She's like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with this shit.
Cool
And then he's
character.
like,
You think
I'm going
she's
to tear
coming
you
back?
in half now.
Yeah, that Juggernaut was better than the other one.
He
at
was the
least.
best Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other
I'm the
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
stupid.
there's a
Even
great
the uniform didn't make sense.
nothing.
Ugly. And
The
stupid.
helmet wasn't a circle. It was like this
Yeah.
fucking
It's
weird.
like Magneto's helmet, like the first, when they first started just
It's like the
shaping
mold,
it.
yeah.
they're
He got
like,
it from the Renaissance.
What's that?
He looks like he got his helmet from the Renaissance.
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Renaissance
some
fair,
old,
yeah.
Yeah, like some old piece of shit. Knight's helmet. Yeah, what an idiot.
What an
You
idiot.
fucking moron.
Vinny
Pick a better
Jones
helmet.
himself. Yeah. I know you picked your wardrobe, idiot. Well, Brett Ratner directed that movie, and he's like the
He's
biggest
a good
scumbag in
piece of
Hollywood.
garbage, yeah.
So it goes Weinstein, Ratner.
Yeah, they're both pretty
They're
bad.
right up there.
Fucking jerks.
I'll show you my pubes. Like, just your pubes? What?
Yeah.
The fuck
What
you doing?
gratification are you getting from that?
Yeah. He's a creep.
So, any other shows though for 22?
Anyway, mine's Captain America, obviously.
Oh yeah, I thought you. Oh no, you did.
Yeah, he's so virtuous, and he's like the ultimate gentleman and good guy, and that's
true.
That's what I strive to be. I want to be a gentleman and good guy. You know what?
Yeah.
This girl at my bar last night was saying, she was just telling me, it was just very sweet. She was telling me that she doesn't meet a lot of good men, and I'm a very good man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you very much. It meant a lot. It was very
Good
sweet.
man.
How
Yeah.
long
no,
has
that's
she
good.
known you?
Huh?
How long has she known you?
Tracy. Tracy.
20 minutes.
She was speaking the world about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. Good
Yeah.
to hear.
She said she's like, oh my God, Princess is the best. I'm like, we're talking about the podcast.
Well, that's a good compliment.
And yeah, it was a really nice compliment. She said how much she loves you. And I said, somebody does at least, Jesus. No, I'm kidding.
Everybody loves her.
Everyone loves you. Everybody loves
I
you.
mean, what's not to love?
I know. You got
What
it all.
about yours? Well, do you have a character that you identify with?
Did you go?
Oh, that's it, yeah.
That's right. Fucking A.
We talked about it for 20 minutes.
Yeah, literally. All right.
How easily we forget. So yeah, Tracy, I love
It's called
her
the
too.
domino effect.
Ooh.
Got him. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I have that effect on people.
Yeah, the domino effect.
Yeah, you do.
So shows.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's Tulsa King.
Oh, you know what? The Lord of the
yeah.
Rings show. I haven't seen Tulsa King.
Tulsa
Did you
King, I
watch
heard,
it?
was dope, dude. That's the one with Sly, with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen the
what's
first
the
like
one?
2 episodes, but I haven't
Oh,
seen
so
the
you
whole
have
thing.
seen
Yeah.
it, but I haven't seen any of it. But I heard it's good.
No, dude, Lord of the Rings show. That
The
came out this
Serpent
year.
Queen. I don't know any of these shows.
You didn't watch the Lord of the Rings show?
Tales of the Jedi.
Oh, that sounds
I
cool.
need. Oh, that's not out yet. That's coming out.
No, it says 2022 adventure show.
Oh, yeah,
Tales of the
Obi-Wan
Jedi.
Kenobi. That came out this year.
That did.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah, you didn't like it. No. I didn't see Billy the Kid. I didn't hear
Andor.
about it. Andor was so good. We talked about that.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boundless.
No, the Lord of the Rings show.
What about, dude? I couldn't even finish the fucking Game of Thrones show.
I did. It's
I
pretty
heard
good.
it was amazing. I haven't watched
Really?
any
Yeah.
of
Game
it.
of Thrones was amazing. This show was like passable.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't love it. I
I
didn't
heard
love
it gets weird.
It is kind of weird.
I'm sure it
because
looked
you
like it
got
was gonna get there.
A lot of the incest is back. You know?
Oh, Ted Lasso. Ted is a great fucking show.
Wait, Chase says, do you think the government has alien technology?
Absolutely.
This is a subject straight up my alley.
So
100%.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for a second. So just to answer Sarah real quick, yes, I love Ted Lasso. I think it's fucking brilliant, and he's hilarious. He's so good. I like him in everything. Horrible Bosses. He's hysterical.
Who is it? Who's the actor?
Jason Sudeikis.
Oh yeah, he's.
You haven't
really
seen Ted Lasso? So it's he's a coach from America, and it's sort of like a producer situation type of thing.
Okay.
He comes over to take over a soccer team, and
Okay.
yeah, and
What are those actors that are doing that? The team in Wrexham, the Wrexham team. It's Ryan Reynolds and the guy from Sunny in Philadelphia.
oh yeah, Rob McElhenney. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
They actually
but
did that.
so she wants it to fail. The chick in charge wants it to fail, but he's like
That's frustrating.
really good. He was like this college coach.
Yeah.
But he's like invigorating the team and getting shit going. So it's really cool.
Oh, okay.
You should watch it. It's on Amazon Prime.
I know people
Apple
like the show.
Plus.
I've
I
heard
don't
people
know.
talk
Apple
about
Plus, I
it
think.
before.
Yeah, it's really good. Felicity Hufflepuff likes it.
Yeah, it's Apple.
Yeah, Apple. It's really good. Anyway, so does the government have alien technology? I don't know. I think like that we implement.
Oh, you don't
that we
know?
use,
You don't know this? You don't have this data somewhere?
that we use.
Just in general, do we have it?
I think like we do have a ship or two or something in like an Area 51 or something.
I think we have a bunch.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really?
I think we even have aliens.
You think we're in contact with them where we're like
Absolutely.
really?
That's a tough one. I would like to think.
You would like to think yes?
No, I would like to think that we're still trying to figure some of this shit out. That
Sure.
the aliens are so beyond our understanding
Do you
and
think
level
they
of intelligence that they wouldn't even bother.
Like it's like us trying to teach ants
Yeah,
science
they wouldn't
or
even
something.
bother
yeah.
with us. We're so stupid.
Yeah, we're dumb.
Yeah, they would not. Why would they
Somewhat of
even
us.
need to? Well, and who would they be in contact with? Our government. Our government doesn't represent the entire world.
Yeah.
So why would
They're
they?
like, hey, Chuck Schumer, let me explain.
Right. No. and you know, and if they were in contact with the government, who would that be? I
Hey,
mean,
Ted Cruz, let me show you this here.
Yeah, you know, it can't be anyone like that. It has to be somebody who's not elected, first of all, and it has to be somebody deep in the like military industrial complex.
I volunteer as tribute. Not to be like anally probed or anything. I just
To hang out with aliens. Just
no to like
spend
be
time with
shown
them?
like the cool shit.
Oh well, yeah. Area 51. Like Bob Lazar says, what there was like 6 ships in there
Yeah,
that he
something like that.
saw and
Yeah.
worked on the engines of one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we definitely have it because I've seen.
So
leaked
you believe
documents.
him? You believe Lazar?
I think Lazar is 100%
I do as
truthful.
well.
Yeah.
I think
do
so
as well.
too.
I do as well.
Yeah, the guy knows his shit.
Yeah.
He's no dummy.
If
And
there's
so much
somebody I
proof.
have watched, it's Bob Lazar.
Yeah,
And he has nothing to gain from lying. He has everything to lose.
Yeah.
Nothing to gain.
literally. And now that his story's
Admirable.
been out there for 30 years,
He's been vetted
all of
by
it's been checked.
Yep.
And it just keeps getting more and more true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, do you think the military has access to that technology? Chase asks.
If we can even implement it or understand it in a cohesive way, right? If we can understand like, oh, okay, here's this piece of metal that I can fold and then, it comes back to form. But what are you going to do with that? What are you going to make
Lazar
iPhones?
said they had working craft that they would fly around.
That they built themselves, like they...
So
Deep.
there's that. Lazar didn't see the ones we built, but other people have come forward saying that we have some sort of airship that that has that anti-gravity technology that implements alien technology. But Lazar said that the ships he worked on were alien ships.
So you have you heard of Linda Moulton Howe?
Yeah. Is she the investigative reporter?
Yes.
Yeah.
With tons of whistleblowers.
Yes.
She's badass.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
So who is this?
Linda Moulton Howe.
So there's one thing with her. So she knows a bunch of whistleblowers, and she did a deep dive into this subject, and even released a book about Area 51 and the Roswell incident.
She has a channel on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Definitely a must
Oh, I didn't know that.
subscribe.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
called Earth Flies.
Earth Flies.
yes.
She has, but here's my issue with some of her information.
Talk to me. Okay.
There's when she did the Roswell story, one of her sources had told her that it was Russian. It was a Russian op where they took like children, deformed children, and put them in a ship that was dropped in New Mexico. That it would look like an alien ship, didn't even fly. It just looked like one, and they put like deformed children's bodies in it to make it look like an alien invasion.
Fuck. Who
It
did
was
this?
Like the Russians. It was like a misinformation campaign to try and
Dude, them
scare
Russians are wild.
the Americans, right?
Yeah.
And this was a source that she says is 100% truthful.
How'd they get the deformed children?
And no, well, so the other side of it is we were doing the same kind of experiments, and Bob Lazar was a part of it.
It was
He
like a
talks
Manhattan
about it.
Project type of thing, or like a Project Paperclip. Or
Or
like, oh, you're doing terrible shit? Come over here and do
Right.
terrible shit for us.
well, either way. So that same source told somebody else who was doing the same kind of research, Tom DeLonge actually, the opposite, that it was alien craft that was recovered. So this one source
he's
is
saying
giving
that was
different info to.
misinformation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So we don't know who he's telling the truth to, and
Sure.
I really think Roswell was alien technology that crashed. I don't think it was
Well,
misinformation.
it wasn't
and I don't think it
an
was a
air
weather
balloon.
balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
weather
the
a
balloon.
weather
people in
balloon.
Roswell
Did we both
literally
say air
say
balloon?
there's lots
And
of
fix it?
different
No, I just
activity
said-
there going on.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Yes, sir.
Roswell people say that there was lots of activity going on
Yeah.
before and after that
Still,
happened.
yeah. So yeah, if Roswell was real, I only think it's real because they fucked up. They basically came out and they're like, "Oh my god, dude, a fucking alien
Yeah,
craft
they
landed."
fucked up so
And they're
many
like,
times.
No, it
It's
was
weather
a weather balloon.
balloons.
Like, no, it actually was an alien. No, we're kidding. It was,
Too many
it's
witnesses.
like, okay, you have 1,000. Yeah, you have 1,000 fucking people that saw.
Yeah.
Well, not 1,000, but you had a bunch of fucking people that saw. Come on. Yeah, so I think that we for sure have alien technology. I don't know if we
Yeah.
implement it. I don't know if it's helped made the iPhone or anything like that.
No, I don't think so either.
But
none of that shit.
I've heard some crazy stories also about like aliens that we are in contact with. There's this one story, and I'll spin it for you quick.
Yeah.
I love that term.
Me too.
It's this guy. This guy. He was hired to watch over this woman. She's called like, it was a dope name too. It was like the senator or something, right? And she was an alien, but he didn't know that. He just knew watch over this lady.
So she looked human though. Okay, go ahead.
For the most part.
Keep going, yeah.
No, you're good. For the most part, you could tell something was off. She's tall as shit. Skin,
Was she blonde?
Yes.
I've heard of these aliens.
Blonde hair,
They
blue
look
eyes?
superhuman. Yeah, not superhuman,
Superhuman.
but they
Yeah.
look super
human, human. Yeah. So yeah, she's like a tall white or
Yeah.
a tall gray.
The
one of the two.
Nazis, supposedly the Aryan race that they were trying to become,
Were the tall whites.
were based on this race of
Trippy.
superhuman
Blonde hair,
beings.
light blue eye, like
Yeah.
bright
They're
light
not,
blue
it's
eyes.
not the Palladians, is it? No. It's
Oh,
a
maybe
different-
it's something like that, right?
Maybe it's the Palladians.
No, that's something in your blood.
No.
I'm kidding.
No, that's
I mean,
the
it could
palladium
be.
is the stuff that Iron Man poisoned Iron Man's
was my
blood, right?
joke,
Okay,
yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
joke.
So anyway, he gets hired to work for this person, and they're like, just guard her, don't touch her. Okay.
Creepy. Yeah, well,
Don't-
I wasn't
why
planning
was
on
I gonna
touching
touch her? Yeah.
Creeper.
Kind of weird
Oh,
shit. Do you think I'm
Darn.
up to?
Hi, nice to meet you. La, 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 la. Yeah, I'm not gonna
I'm a
touch
toucher,
her. I'm
not
gonna
a
touch
hugger.
her.
I'm a
gonna touch
toucher.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing down there? Anyway,
Yeah.
canceled.
Right? Jesus.
So
Who was the director of that movie? Brett something. That's
Brett Ratner, yeah.
Ratner, yeah. I'm a toucher,
Canceled.
too.
yeah. He Olivia Munn. He like.
Yeah, I heard that story. Okay,
What?
but go on.
I get it though.
What were you saying?
I'm kidding.
Jesus.
Christ, you're the worst. I
Mm-hmm.
can't believe you said that. So Anyway, there's don't touch her anyway. He's like, all right, cool. So he goes and he's watching over, and he's like, she's a little weird to say the least. It's been a couple days. Anyway, they go to DC, and he's like, all right, let's check out DC. So they go.
Let me correct it's the Nordics.
Thank you. Yes, they look just like Nordics. That's hilarious. And supposedly they live in Antarctica. But keep going. We can get back to that.
Yeah, and they live in Antarctica. 30
A lot
days.
of
I just
things
watched 30
live in
Days of Night,
Antarctica.
Alaska, but still,
Great
so good.
movie.
But anyway, so
No God.
he's going. Yeah, no God, so good. Anyway, so don't touch her. Okay, cool. I was driving her around for a few days.
DC.
They go to DC, and she's walking up some stairs, and he said the way she walked was very like odd. I guess like trying to acclimate to our gravity or something.
Okay.
Like she walked like it looked like she was like about to fall. So walking up the stairs, it looked like she was about to take a spill. So he goes and grabs her, and he said immediately like she looked over at him and his whole body like froze,
Oh, shit.
and he was like shaking. Yeah, and it felt like electrical shock where he couldn't move.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's
look it
creepy
up. It's a
weird.
trip. And
Why
yeah.
would that even happen?
It was so much energy, it paralyzed him.
Well, I think she has like, you know,
yeah.
Telekinesis.
telepathy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Telepathy.
why would she use it on him?
It was like a warning, like, no,
Don't touch
don't fucking,
Okay.
don't ever do this
Oh.
again.
So there was this movie, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I've tried searching it everywhere, where this guy literally got so much footage of aliens, like because he kept getting activity. So he set up cameras everywhere,
Yeah.
and he got so much footage, and the shit looks legit. Like they're
Really?
peeping through his window.
What?
Like,
Oh, that's
Oh!
creepy.
Dude, the shit I showed you, bro. The fucking video I
please
sent
remember
you on
the
YouTube.
name of it because I've been looking for
It's
it for like
called-
this whole year.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
It's off YouTube. They took it off of YouTube. I know. It's
Yeah, that's
bro,
where I saw it. It was on YouTube.
Yep, I sent it
Damn.
to you. Remember? It's a blank the blah 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 story.
Yes.
It's called like unknown or fucking supernatural something like that.
Something.
But yeah, literally, he films them.
Yeah.
peeking through the,
Yeah,
and
like-
the daughter, the little girl with the big
Yes,
fucking eyes.
yes.
Remember, bro? I
Like-
sent it to you.
Oh, I
you
got
watched
chills.
it.
Familiar, it does.
We need to find it.
It's
I've been
so
searching
good.
for
I
it.
watched that. It's like Tim something. I watched it like 15 fucking times.
Yeah, me
so
too.
weird.
Me too.
It's
That's
so
just,
good.
That shit's legit.
Legit.
I don't
So,
care when,
First
but that
of all,
shit's legit.
hello, Star Child. Like the phone calls and shit.
That shit's insane.
Insane.
Like, and they're just sitting there, and then you see it like on the like the porch, like between
The
the,
little
wood
girl.
beams, just sit like
or the alien.
or
yeah.
the alien.
What?
Yes.
He has
Bro, I sent
actual
it to you.
aliens on
Yeah.
video
Yes.
that you think are
Yes,
real.
several times.
Dude,
Jeez.
legit looking. And then the one that you first talked about is when he's peeking in the window.
Yeah, like
And the
there's
guy's like,
nothing
"Oh
there,
my
and
God."
all of a sudden you see like two of them
Yeah.
Oh,
Creepy
that's
as shit.
so weird.
at the window on the door, and then they take off.
And he has his leg got all fucked up, so he was like putting like doing something on his house, painting
Yeah.
or something, and he fell and he fucked his leg up. And he went to the doctor, and they like said, okay, we're gonna do the surgery and this and that and the other. And then like a few days later, he wakes up and everything's healed, and there's these
There's like three
like dots. And
the
he
three
goes
dot thing has come up before. I've seen that
many
in other
times with aliens.
abduction cases.
and God, I wish I could remember the name of this thing.
Oh, please remember it.
I'll think of it.
Please.
But and so he went to the doctor, and he's like, I don't know, because he already knew this alien shit was going on, but
Yeah.
he didn't want to tell his doctor. So he's like, what happened? He's like, you didn't go to another doctor? He's like, I've never even seen work like this. He's like, there's no pain, nothing. He's like, no, it's like fixed.
Oh, that's cool.
Shit's
the doctor's like,
insane.
Yeah, they would have some
insane.
sick technology.
It's called like supernatural, the Tim Bob story, whatever. the
Yeah,
fuck.
if you find it, send it to me.
Yes, please.
It says-
because I was trying to show it to my dad, and I've been searching for it
Bro, I
for like
literally
this
I
whole
wanna
year.
watch this for sure.
I literally sent it to you when you've seen it.
But to Chase's point
Hello,
here,
Star
he
Child.
asked, do you think that the military has access to such technology? I actually don't. I don't think the military
I don't either.
has access to it. I
Not
think
the
there is a
regular
small...
military. There's
Yeah.
like a secret.
Well, I think it's private contractors,
Yeah.
even, not even military.
The
I think
1%.
they're
Oh.
it's a
Hired by the
third-party
government.
outfit, exactly.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
contracted out, and they give them
Like a-
piece
like a
of this
Blackwater or
stuff to work
whatever.
on. No, like the Lockheed Martin Skunk Works guys
Okay.
that developed the stealth
Sure.
bombers. They go around to these private companies and they'll give them the metal, or they'll give them something to research, and they'll give them very little information, but based on what it is, and when they analyze it, they know it's not from Earth. but it's usually private contractors, and I think that's a pretty smart idea actually, because there's a lot more you can do when they're not under the government, right? Yeah,
right, absolutely.
You can break a lot of rules that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that the government doesn't even know because of the people that are above them.
Right? There's a whole subsets of people that are in control of different things, and it's crazy. And a lot of those guys don't even have a full picture from what it sounds like when you hear these guys talk about it. But so yeah, I don't think the government has access to it. I think we do have some ships that we're flying around. I think we've got some of our own ships that we've built using technology that we've recovered. And
No, I just seen it. It would help.
Yeah, no.
Go on.
But yeah, but yeah, I definitely think it's more private contractors, very small groups of people, and every few years, I think they cycle those people out, bring new ones in, just kind of a revolving door. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think they have access to it. But good question.
Really,
Chase.
really good question.
Yeah.
Dude, he's helped us with some of our best content with his questions.
Yeah, Chase, you're the best.
You are the best. With between the Star Wars thing, like asking our top 3 Star Wars, that we
Sarah's sitting there like, what the fuck? I've asked like 5 questions.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
You too, Sarah. You too.
Yeah. So, what were we year in review? What was the last one?
Yeah. So
Because that was good.
yeah. So what else do we got here? So year in review, 2022 year in review.
What's that music?
So it's a little background music.
Oh, that's
buddy.
fine, I guess.
Oh fuck! I mean, Jesus Christ, I hate it. So Elon buying Twitter, which we discussed last episode, so I don't want to get into it this episode. And you said something very funny. You said if he does it right, if he does everything right, they'll
Should
probably
be
shut
gone
down
soon.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Very funny. Anyway, so the UK is wilding out. In 2022, they had. Thank you. You're the best. They had Boris Johnson, right? So 10 Downing Street has seen 3 different prime ministers just this year, if I'm not mistaken.
So crazy.
Then they had Truss, remember her?
Yeah.
And then now it's what's the name? Rishi Sunak, something like that.
What are we talking about?
The newest prime minister
Yeah, of the UK.
of the UK.
Oh,
So yeah, Truss was in the Conservative Party. And then,
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're wild. And anyway, in American news, January 6th hearings.
Yeah.
Those are wild.
Mm-hmm.
So, first of all, it's just sort of funny because Trump's whole thing was, we got to lock Hillary up, lock her up, because she had a phone with the this and that and the third, right?
Yeah.
And then
a phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and database, and
Email server. Yeah.
email servers, right? And then he gets caught with in Mar-a-Lago a bunch of information, but the information is stuff that would incriminate him and stuff that could help their investigation. I know, real rough for Mr. Trump there.
so Trump has trading cards now.
I know the NFT trading cards. Have you seen those, bro?
I've heard of them.
Dude, look at them.
Okay.
Because it's the best. It looks like John Bastow. It's the worst.
They based out him?
They fucking based out him, bro. It is the worst. Tell me it's not the worst. Like,
I haven't seen them.
I got to show you.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
want to
worst.
see them.
Okay, my dad is total like connected to CNN all day long on the couch, like lock him up, you know?
Yeah.
Cannot stand Trump. So I go in the living room and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But he told me he had trading cards and they were like $20, whatever, sold out immediately, and now they're like $1,000.
My dude, wait till you see them.
Oh my gosh.
Trump NFTs.
Trump was.
I didn't know they were NFTs.
Before
Yeah,
this.
so that's what they're for. So
Yeah, they're NFTs. That's what I heard.
yes, dude, you're gonna die. They look fake. When my father showed me this.
Does he still do his own Twitter now that he's back on Twitter?
Bro, look at this. Oh shit.
This is insane.
I wish there was a way to share this on the screen.
He looks like Biden in that one, in the astronaut one.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's real.
That's
Trump. So first of all, he said, I have big news.
right.
Big news coming.
Oh,
It's going to be the greatest news you've ever heard. It's the
Right.
greatest thing you've ever seen, right? And this fucking dropped.
This one as the sheriff is even better.
Let me show the audience.
Fucking
Dude, how bad is that siege? Is the what's it
the
called?
base down. Woo! Look at that.
Oh
Hands
my
of-
God.
I think Yellowstone. Move over, whoever that guy is. This is the new sheriff in town.
Tell me that doesn't look
I
like
need to
Joe
watch
Biden
Yellowstone.
though.
I heard it was great.
I need to watch it too.
Tell me that doesn't look like Biden though, which is the best part.
It
Yeah,
kinda,
it
that's
does.
why I
It
was
totally
I was
does.
surprised. Actually, you know who it looks like is fucking what's his name? Red Skull's henchman in the fucking Captain America movie.
Yeah,
Who becomes the computer?
Toby. Yeah,
I am sorry, Captain.
the guy,
Yeah,
the guy
that
who played Capote.
Yeah,
Truman Capote.
exactly. Yeah.
Toby. Whatever.
You
yeah.
have to buy my
That's
NFTs,
what it
Captain.
looks like, yeah.
We did an algorithm to find out how to
Dude,
make
him
the most
is
money.
like Maverick or whatever is the best. Show the camera.
The whole thing is just silliness. I don't even understand.
Dude, how great is that?
I mean,
looks like
this
a-
guy does not disappoint.
Never, right?
Ever.
He looks like he
Jesus.
should be like a character in that.
He is
in
a
that
character.
Netflix show with 11.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things,
Things.
right? Doesn't he look like he'd be like one of the military guys
Yeah.
or something would show up?
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Ay.
Okay, so
That's
another
a
thing-
president.
That's a president of the United States. What did Chase just say?
Do you guys believe the pyramids were built by the Egyptians, or do you
No.
have other theories? I think the aliens helped them.
Ooh, aliens. I
Yeah.
love it. A lot of alien talk today. I like it.
Yeah,
I like
Chase
it.
is all about the aliens right
Pyramids? No, definitely not built by the Egyptians. I don't know if it was aliens, but I do know that they're dating these things way further back than the Egyptians. We talked about
now.
that.
I never dated an Egyptian.
Yeah. Have I? I don't know.
Oh, I gotta get that
I
sound.
would like to.
She said she was.
Yeah.
She can barely
She
dance.
said a lot. She called me daddy. I don't know. She said a lot of things that weren't true.
But
Rah.
they're dating these things like 10,000 years before
Yeah.
the
Yes.
Egyptians.
Egyptians were
right?
even
That's
around.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they think it was a power station of some kind, maybe even a Tesla coil. Like that's cool stuff. So there are traces of an advanced civilization on this planet,
Definitely.
way before.
And I think
our
maybe that's
generation.
why aliens are coming to the Earth to help our society.
do you think
our
aliens
collective.
abduct people?
That'd be cool.
Yes.
For sure. Have you seen that movie?
There's literally human beings on Earth that have babies in space.
It makes sense.
I think
that they
so.
would
That
abduct
movie.
people.
Fucking that movie, dude.
Yeah.
What about the fourth kind?
That movie
That
What is
terrified me.
that?
Ooh, you didn't see the fourth kind?
No.
This
Okay,
is-
so
I
it's
have
the
homework to do.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
trippiest movie. So it's about aliens. So there's
Oh, you're so lucky.
first, second,
It's so
third,
good.
third contact, and fourth contact, or encounters rather.
Yeah.
And so first is seeing the ships, right?
Yeah, seeing
Second
the UFO.
encounter is
Where they land and leave some sort of physical evidence. I think, yeah.
behind. Third encounters is when you see the actual alien,
Yeah,
because they're-
I don't know.
or fourth encounters.
Fourth is abduction.
No, third encounter. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
yeah.
Third encounters of the third kind. What is it
Seeing
called?
the ship,
Encounters
seeing
of-
physical evidence, and then maybe seeing
Aliens.
us
And
the
then
alien
the fourth
himself
kind is abduction.
being taken.
And so the movie, the fourth kind, is about this woman. So it starts off, the director of the movie is interviewing the actual woman, and they tell the story, and it's intercut with actual footage of the shit. So yeah, like crazy shit keeps happening. So they put cops out like in front of this woman's house, like something's up, and in this one, you see the cop, he's there and he's watching, and his video equipment starts fucking up and the lights start fucking up, and then he sees like a giant light, and then he runs in and the mom's running around. She's like, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? She's like, the ship took my daughter. The ship took my and they never found the daughter again.
I have to go watch this.
Another video
I'll
that
see
they
you guys
have
later.
is this woman. She's educated. She's a therapist. So that's how it's in Alaska. So she has all these patients, and they're remembering an owl coming to their room at
I
night.
love owls.
Yeah, so they're remembering this owl.
Well,
And
this
then
movie made me
once-
scared of owls.
Fuck owls.
Mhm.
Fuck
I love owls. They're my favorite
This
bird.
movie,
You
then you'll
won't.
like it.
No,
You won't.
no,
Not for
nothing
long.
can make me not like owls.
The fourth kind.
No. 'Cause-
Yep.
Nope.
Am I lying? You're
No,
gonna
it-
I love
be
owls.
terrified of owls.
No.
So what
They
happens?
do creepy.
I
they
had
do
an
make 'em
owl
creepy.
friend in Pasadena.
Oh, an owl friend.
An owl friend. He literally lived in the tree in front of the house. He protected me from whatever.
Well, just to
Weird
give a
shit.
little additional context.
She had an alien abduction. She
yeah,
has
probably.
no idea.
That- Watch the movie. You
I'm
might
with it.
Literally.
I'm with it.
That's
So-
what they all claim to have seen.
Yes.
Before they do.
So when they do, so what she'll do is she'll do regressive hypnosis, and so they're
I
in
want to
sleep.
try that.
And I don't. I'm too scared of what's up
Past
in my
life
brain.
regression. I want to do it.
It's not even past life. It's that. So she's like, tell me. She'll put him in a.
They're trying to figure out why these
hypnosis.
people can't sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
While they're having insomnia and shit, and so like, they're they're in a hypnotic state, and it's like, so what happened last night? Oh, an owl came into my room. It's like an owl came into your room. He's like, wait, it's not an owl. Wait, and they start freaking out. One motherfucker starts levitating.
Speaking
Another
dead
woman starts speaking
languages.
Sumerian.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to watch it
It's
so
crazy.
bad.
And you see the actual footage intercut with the movie footage.
Right.
So you see like what's her name, that hot chick? Resident Evil.
Oh yeah. Mila Jovovich. Oh
Not Mila.
yeah, it's Mila Jovovich.
Oh, is it Mila?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mia Jovovich. So it shows her, then it's intercut with the anyway.
I want to see it.
But yeah, Alaska has
It's a
a ridiculous amount of missing people, and,
Also-
that
yeah.
kind of feeds into
Alaska's
this
a big,
story. Yeah.
so the fourth kind.
Yes. Also, at one of the times where she gets put under hypnosis, she like goes and her back bends back so far it like breaks her vertebrae and she's like paralyzed. It's fucking trippy.
It's crazy.
It's a
movie.
crazy movie. It's terrifying actually. It's a horrifying movie, but it's dope as shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm all into this this ancient history of humankind. There's a new show on Netflix called Ancient Apocalypse. Probably the coolest.
Is it about
freaking
zombies?
Show. No, it's called Ancient Apocalypse. It's about
Zombies.
our history as humans. This big forgotten chapter of our history about 12,000 years ago, about an ancient advanced civilization that was here. And he attributes the building of pyramids all around the world to this one civilization that was destroyed. There had been some survivors that spread out after this cataclysm and started teaching other people around the world their way of life, which
Like
was
the
building
Anunnaki?
pyramids and all that. Yeah, exactly. They are the Anunnaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are
I love
Osiris. Yeah.
Anunnaki.
And whatever her name was in Egypt.
Anunnaki, what's this?
The Anunnaki were the Sumerian.
Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Oh,
people.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at you guys. Okay.
Yeah, so there's that's a good question too. I mean, there's so much cool evidence to
Like
show
all
that
the
there
crop
was.
circles all around the whole world.
So,
Those
do you
are
think
weird.
crop circles are all legit? Because
Well,
Some people bullshit them.
yeah.
But I mean, the ones, thanks to technology, like with drones and stuff now, we can literally see from an eagle's eye view. And some of that shit is just like
Crazy.
wild and
human civilization is not capable.
like we're
of
not
doing
able to. Well, there's these guys, these brothers who showed how they do it. They
Yeah.
they take this thing and they step on it and they move it.
Yeah.
And they just sort of rake it. And
But
they
the
made these-
geometric shapes that they come up with and
But
doing
they-
it from the ground, some of them date hundreds of years ago that have been here forever. Those ones in South America, those have been there for I don't even know how
a long time,
And
really.
then like the
Yeah.
temples that
Those
are made
aren't
out of like
current.
this, they say it's limestone, but it's totally not limestone. And like you hit it and it makes a certain sound, like a frequency.
Nuts.
cool.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Nuts.
love that
And that
stuff.
frequency.
Yeah, they think people moved things with sound waves
Yeah.
back in ancient history. Yeah,
Which
they
makes
think-
Vibration,
sense. It's
frequency,
possible,
Yeah,
right?
they didn't
That's
have
not
electricity,
impossible.
so they weren't thinking about that. That wasn't even an option,
Yeah.
right? So how do we?
Yeah, let's
how do we
use a
move our
motor. Yeah, that
civilization
wasn't- yeah.
forward. Yeah, it's not even a
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
So they had to come up with what did they have available to them? What were these ancient mystics and things that they've learned using meditation and their connection
Shamans.
with the earth? And these people were way more connected with nature, and with astronomy, and I mean, than we will ever be because of just the modern way of life. And they had some way. They're doing tests now in labs where they'll hit objects with these certain sound waves, and it picks things right up off the ground.
Yeah, that's such a trip.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen
Even like how sound waves can break glass and shit. Like,
Exactly.
right?
it's
Like
wild.
if you say you take like a speaker and you put salt on it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you play different types of music. the salt will literally make
A shape.
a
Geometric
shape,
shapes
a geometric shape
based on the frequencies.
based on the frequencies.
So
It's
fucking
beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Nature is wild.
Geometric patterns are so powerful. People don't even understand.
It's
it.
weird, right? Yeah, that's
Like
true.
Fibonacci.
How are these? How are these
it's
patterns?
Yeah,
amazing.
the golden mean.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fibonacci sequence.
That's
Yes,
the best.
it's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
So
good.
we've got for theories for the pyramids, we've got an ancient advanced civilization. We've got aliens,
helped
possibly, or people associated with aliens.
Or maybe giants. What do you think about giants? Do you believe in giants? I believe in giants.
There's a lot of evidence to giants.
Nope.
Physical evidence. There's been bodies recovered, skeletal remains of people that are 8 feet, 9 feet tall. Yeah, in the Americas during a time where people grew to maybe
Like
5
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, so those were giants. And some of these ancient civilizations attribute their pyramids being built by giants, being taught agriculture by giants, by a race of giants, things like that. So
I mean, even like recently,
Yeah, I don't know
within the
about
last few years, people have seen giants.
Spotted
Well,
giants.
I've helped people, move stuff, and they're like a giant because I'm 6'8".
yeah.
No, we're talking like taller
Taller
than you
than me?
giants. Like like you're like the BFG. We're talking about like the GBF.
Yeah, there you go. The GBFG.
The giant.
That'd be
big
great if they
fucking
were
giant.
Sasquatch remains, and this whole time,
Big friendly giant.
yeah, we finally had physical evidence, but we were just thinking it was a human.
They still exist. They just hide out in
They're-
Alaska,
it's just in the
How did we
Canada.
never find these motherfuckers? How can we still not?
Because they're
then
not
we would kill
real.
them, and then they would be extinct.
With all of our technology, you don't think we could win a fight against a Sasquatch? I guess if they sneak up on
That's
us.
why they don't come out. They don't want to fight.
They
They're
don't, right?
peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they throw rocks at you, and they don't even try to hit you. They just want
Right.
to scare
Or
you.
oh
away.
shit! What if they're not real though?
No, but they're
Is
real.
the
They're real.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
there's no way that they're fake at this
They're
point.
real. I mean, if you
Sasquatch
think about
is
it,
real. Bigfoot's
yes,
real?
Yes,
I think so. There
Absolutely.
are
No.
way too many reports
Yes.
of seeing this from credible
No,
witnesses
there's not
for
enough
100,
reports
200
of
years.
seeing them legitimately.
No, there
like,
is.
seeing
There's too many reports
Bro,
of seeing them. We just don't have any physical evidence other than
You just
footprints.
see.
Yeah, we see that.
You
Whatever
see
They
that.
hide in
An
Canada.
oppression of Noah, apparently. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I know.
Sasquatch has to be. There has to be
Noah.
something to that legend, and they see him, and it's always in the same places that they all see him. And the Yeti overseas, that seems to be real too. So it's not just North America that's got this kind of creature.
what do we? Where do we
Cryptids.
land on the what's that sea creature in
Loch Ness
Scotland?
Monster.
Scotland, yeah.
Loch Ness.
Loch Ness. What are we thinking?
I want to hear from the audience too on Sasquatch.
They give
if you
up
guys
on us.
believe in Sasquatch, or if you believe in Loch Ness, I would want to know. But yeah, Loch Ness monster. That thing. There's some pictures of it. That even as recently as I think this year, someone got a really good shot of the Loch
really?
Ness monster. Yeah, maybe try and see if you find it, because I think there is a new picture of Loch Ness monster. Meaning, there's no way the same monster's still alive. I don't think dinosaurs had a
Maybe it
lifespan
had
of
babies.
500 years. That's what I'm thinking too. Do we have a call?
Yeah, we possibly. I'm screening it right now.
I hear it in mine.
Yeah, do you?
The ringing.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to the podcast that never sleeps. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So, what's your take on this? The pyramids. What do you believe? Do you believe that the aliens helped build the pyramids? Do you believe that the aliens built them themselves? Do you believe that the Egyptians built the pyramids? What are we talking? What are we thinking here?
I believe it was an ancient race of advanced people,
Okay.
similar to what Jared was saying. I
Okay.
do not think it was aliens. I think an ancient race of people knew things that we don't know today,
Yeah.
and they didn't have the technology we did, but the technology that we don't have now.
Yeah.
Okay. And why don't we have it now? What happened?
I think the most modern version of us
Yeah.
didn't evolve the same. For some reason, history didn't go down that path. We went down a different path of going, let's burn coal and
I
let's make
agree.
steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, do you think there was that giant reset where there was this whole civilization of people and stuff, and then some cataclysmic event happened, and then there was a new resurgence of people, and those the oil-based steam engine, etc.
Yeah. Well, yes, I definitely believe there was an ancient, there was an apocalyptic event that happened that
Okay.
wiped out most of humanity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jared, you believe that as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Younger Dryas. That's a big.
Duncan Dryas theory. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Younger Dryas era. There's a lot of evidence. Too much evidence.
There's a lot of evidence. I know.
Yeah.
And it's trippy, yeah, because the timelines just don't make sense.
Right.
They
Yeah.
just don't.
They don't
add up.
And, well, the archaeologists seem to be pretty lazy in some respect, because when you watch this ancient apocalypse show, he'll go to these ancient sites where mainstream archaeology says this site is 500 years old or 300 BC, 500 BC. But then some researchers go in and dig deeper and look farther back in history. And then they start dating those relics or those parts of the structures, and they're coming up 10,000 years old. So they're saying this structure comes from this time period, from these types of people, and then they're just leaving it alone. Whereas these guys have been going a little bit deeper and dating this stuff way further back, which means the sites were sacred and were just rebuilt or retrofitted or built over again. A lot of the big pyramids that we see around the world are the third or fourth iteration of that same structure.
Such a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good
Yeah.
stuff.
Have you heard the theories that this ancient civilization of people way back, up to 10,000 years ago, 7,500 years ago, even further, that there was actually, they were able to travel around the world?
I think so.
Because of how the pyramids found all over the world, and there's shapes in like doors and walls that are, similar to ones around the world.
Yeah, I love that idea. I love the idea of ancient people being able to travel.
Yeah, even how the pyramids are like aligned with the stars and like shit. It's so crazy. Like there's something there, right?
Yeah. How great if they, they didn't develop the same way of traveling as we did. What if they had another more efficient way of doing it? They were, like I said, they were more in touch with nature. They were more in touch with the planet Earth. They weren't destroying it. They weren't ripping it apart. They were in harmony with it. And if you were that in harmony with your environment, you might discover ways of doing things that would mimic more of what natural creatures are born with, these certain, I guess
instincts,
traits, instincts and traits and things that kind of connect them with their environment and make them masters of wherever they are, right, of their habitat. And human beings, we really haven't done that. We've kind of changed the earth to fit what we need. We didn't, kind of harmonize and become what the earth needs from us. So yeah, I think that's very possible that they could travel. We know that they had ships a lot earlier and were traveling around the world a lot earlier than mainstream archaeology has admitted up to this point.
Yeah.
Right.
So Chase, real quick, top 3 Star Wars characters. Let's hear it. Go.
Ooh, top 3 Star Wars characters. I'm gonna have to give one of them, not in any order. I'm just gonna give my top 3 favorites.
No, you got to give an order,
right
brother. You got to give an order. Starting with
with
number 1.
Oh.
Favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah, just go with one.
Honestly, see, I like the new school stuff a lot.
Okay, so
that's
who we
the
got?
problem. Like, I like stuff you don't understand, and like all of Star Wars lore, just strictly the movies, the 6 movies.
Let's say canon. Let's say just strictly canon. So not extended universe stuff, not the legacy stuff.
Chewbacca is my second favorite.
Wow,
I can
Chewie's
easily
number
put
2. Okay,
second. He just seems to always be there.
He's like an
right
R2D2,
moments, right?
sure. He's been around, for.
That's true. He's got a lot of history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
right.
showed him all the way in episode 3 with Yoda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, does Captain Rex count? Because it is canon, but it's a show.
It is canon. No, that's absolutely canon. Yeah, Rex counts, of course. Rex is dope. So he's 3 or 1.
He's my number 1.
Wow, Rex is your number 1.
Captain Rex is number 1.
Bane Maller's the best.
The Mothins is number.
The Mothins.
The best
Rex
is
number
last episode 10, part 2, when Jared says he says Chase might know. Chase, are you a Bothan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that until I watched it back to try and I watched the episodes back to try and pull clips from it and to make sure the stream sounded good and whatever. And hearing
All
that.
right, so I have my 3.
That's a good 3.
It goes Captain Rex is number 1.
Dope with it. I agree with that. I like that.
Chewbacca is number 2.
I can live with that.
And Ahsoka Tano is number 3.
Ooh, Ahsoka Tano.
Wow,
Getting
very
her own
new
show,
school.
too.
Very new school list minus Chewbacca.
Yeah, very new school list.
Ahsoka,
The show, Ahsoka show coming out.
I
next
can't
year.
wait for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
What do you think of the casting of Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano?
Yeah, she kills it. She was great in Mandalorian.
Yeah, she does look how you would think of a version of Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Real life
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
Especially
Especially older.
live
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did a great job with her headpiece too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
it looks
It's not too
legit.
long. It's not too silly. It looks good. It looks legit. And
Yeah.
I like her lightsaber. I like how she talks. I like her
Does she
demeanor.
have the white saber? Is it white?
No, she has a.
Oh no, that's the
Yeah, because she's not
the
a.
dark saber is white, right?
No, the dark saber is like black.
Oh, that's black.
Yeah, she has.
She took her crystal out,
yeah, so it's
or like
it's clean.
What is it? You purify.
Is that why it's
so
white?
It's clear.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it shows you don't. Yeah.
So she
'Cause
had
she doesn't follow the Jedi.
she used to have 2 blue, right?
Yeah.
Too green.
Oh, 2 green. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Green.
She had 2 green, and then she said, "Fuck the Jedi. Fuck the business, the whole business with this." And now, she has the white saber.
Do you guys know why she said fuck, or she forgot about the Jedi, or is done with them?
Oh, after Order 66, it was to do with Anakin.
Yeah,
betraying her?
because I thought it was because of Anakin.
No.
turning.
So it shows it in the Clone Wars, the series, that there was a terrorist attack on the Jedi Temple,
Yeah.
and she was framed. And because she was framed as the person that did it, they kicked her out of the Jedi Order.
Oh,
And
no
once they
shit.
found out the person who did do it, they said, "Oh, you can come back in. We're
course.
sorry." She said, "No. The fact that you guys didn't trust me, or the fact that you thought it was me." So she said she's not joining back.
She's like,
and
"Fuck
she-
y'all." Yeah. So what is the what is orange sabers? Because I know in like Fallen Order, doesn't he have an orange saber? What does that mean? You're just like in between.
I don't know. I thought that it was just the crystals are different colors.
Yeah, but you put a crystal based off like your shit, right?
Do you?
Like Sith
I'm
to
pretty
red.
sure the orange is
well,
something
Sith
about
are
like
red
your
'cause it's just corrupted.
Isn't it like
I
being in
think
between?
the orange is you have the dark side powers, but you also have light side powers.
So you're not a
Wow.
Jedi or a Sith.
So that's
You're a
purple.
practitioner of the Force. Because what are the what's it called? The insurgents. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
The
Inquisitors.
Inquisitors. Yeah,
They're red.
they have red sabers, right?
Yeah, because they're corrupted. They're dark side.
Are they dark side though?
Yeah.
They're just
Wait, the
anti-Jedi.
Inquisitors,
No,
do
they
have
work directly
lightsabers?
for Darth
Oh yeah,
Vader.
they're red.
Of course, you have the
They're
spinning
Sith.
lightsabers. Yeah.
They're trained by Darth Vader to hunt Jedi. They're Sith,
Yeah,
so they have corrupted.
they're Sith.
All right. Any
Corrupted
questions for Chase, Jared?
No, good input though, man.
Yeah,
And
always.
good questions.
Always great questions, bud. Always. We appreciate
Oh yeah,
it.
I'm having fun watching. Can't wait to watch
Princess, any questions for Mr. Chase here?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Beautiful. Well, yeah. Stay in the chat.
How are you doing, Chase? How's your day going?
Thanks for calling.
There we
man.
go.
I'm doing well. I was very excited to hear Jared and Cameron were doing a pod because it's always
Bet.
fun to watch, listen, to be able to put in some comments and ask questions and then actually respond and do it. It's just
Yeah.
really fun, really good time.
Awesome, brother. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. You help lead us in a lot of good directions. So hopefully we'll start getting a little goofy here and start doing some impressions of Total
Swedish.
Recall.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. All right, you guys are still going, right? You're not ending now.
No,
are
we're
you?
not ending yet. Not yet.
Good stuff. Because I'm tuned in. I'm rolling here.
All right. Awesome.
All right, brother.
All right.
All
Stay
right,
in the
I'll see you
chat.
guys.
All right, man.
Yep, I will.
All right. Bye.
All right. Always
Very
good
cool.
to hear from
Very
Chase.
nice guy. Very nice
It's cool.
guy.
We can take phone calls.
It is.
So what's up next on the
docket
year-end
here?
review?
So year 2022 year in review.
I think we're almost done. We've hit a lot of big.
So
stories.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
Yeesh.
So let's get into that just for a minute.
Yeah.
So that was a trip. So Amber Heard's a psychopath, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
she's
can all
a
agree.
little nutty.
So she's a bad actress, and that sucks for her.
Is she the one from Aquaman?
Yeah,
She's
that's
the-
Mira.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's the little fish stick.
Okay, yeah, but they're not making more of those anyway, right? So it doesn't matter.
So Aquaman 2's coming out, and then the Flash movie's coming out, and
is
then
she in those?
No, I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
I don't know. I just said no. She shouldn't be.
yeah, no, she shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I think she had a she was in Aquaman 2. I think they minimized her role.
Yes,
after
that's what happened.
Okay.
And then, the Flash movie's still coming out, but then James Gunn is rebooting the whole thing. So Henry Cavill was supposed to come back. I know. Was supposed to, but I get it, but
DC
I'm
does
also
everything
upset.
wrong. They make every fucking mistake.
So here's what they're doing. So James Gunn is now the Feige of it. So here's what they're doing is they're doing origin stories, and then they're going to do team-ups.
Yeah, like they should have.
How they should have. They went from, guys, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
It's like,
this is who Superman is, and now this is everyone else.
This is everyone
all at once.
Batman is meeting Superman in this movie and meeting Wonder Woman, and we're going to show Cyborg and Aquaman and the Flash.
And who's the villain? Was that like Superman's greatest villain of all time? No,
Doomsday.
Doomsday was in it,
and he's a cave troll from fucking Lord of the Rings.
And we had the other Superman villain, Lex Luthor. I mean, they went.
Can I tell you what? So you know how I feel. Tell the audience how I feel about Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Well, you've always hated it. I think the director's cut that came out
far better
was great, and I didn't see the other version. I only saw the director's cut, so I liked it.
They cut out so much.
They did. They cut out all the parts that make it a story.
I'll tell you what, though.
A clear story.
Yeah. To make it a cohesive story.
Surprising.
That's why I'm like, when I watch it in theaters and shit, I'm like, wait, what is Lois Lane investigating? Because they
don't tell you.
They show you the beginning, and then they're like, oh, forget a bullet, whatever.
Silliness.
It doesn't show how it leads back to
good,
them. He's great. And it's sort of weird because he uses characters from the Snyderverse, I guess you can call it.
Okay.
And like in Suicide Squad and Peacemaker's show and all that.
Great show. Was that 22?
Yeah, it was.
That's a freaking show.
You got to remember, it's December 2022, so we just had a full year of shows. So, so it seems like it's a long time ago, but it might have been 8 months ago. But Peacemaker was good.
Like the top shows.
Dude, I'm on I didn't finish like the last 2 episodes.
What?
I know the JL pops in.
Yeah. Well, I would finish it.
Fuck
it's
you,
such
Barry.
a fucking great show.
I like how they
watched
curse.
it twice. I watched the series
Really?
twice. Yeah.
I like how they curse. Now you fuckers show up or whatever, and he's like, he's like, you're not busy fucking fish. He's like, I fucking hate that rumor. He's like, what is that rumor? He's like, fuck you, Barry.
That character, his partner in it that he hates.
The hot blonde? Oh, wait.
No,
who?
that skinny guy that kills everybody.
He
thinks
best.
he's a hero? Yeah, he's the greatest.
Dude, he's hysterical.
What a great sidekick. He is.
The
I don't
best.
even know who he is. He just
he's nobody.
It. Yeah.
Steals the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's a trip. Yeah. Because he's like genuinely, he's like a Deadpool.
Yeah.
He like doesn't give a fuck.
No, he just kills people and thinks he's doing
and
the right thing.
he thinks he's a hero.
Yeah.
He's Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
And I like his outfit. I like everything.
Yeah.
Peacemaker's outfit leaves a lot to be desired, but it works.
Remember, he's the only one that would shoot the kid. And remember, like he sniped. Yeah, he's
the best. Dude, the best is in the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one.
What a good movie too.
What a great movie. When it's him, versus dead. What's his name? Idris Elba's character.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Not Deadshot.
Because they're dead.
Not Deathstroke.
It's something just like that.
Yeah.
Dead Kill.
Yeah.
Will you look up?
What movie are we talking about? I love how
it's called The Suicide Squad.
we can go on any subject, and you guys always refer back to my. I love it.
Yeah,
well,
no, right?
Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Can you look up who this character was?
So it's called The Suicide Squad.
Okay.
One track mind.
Who am I looking for?
Death.
Character.
Idris Elba's character.
Yeah. Deadshot? No, that's the other one.
That's the one we just said that Will Smith plays. It's just like that too, which is so funny. Deadshot.
Anyway.
Yeah, but
I didn't watch the trial.
The best.
Oh
no, I'm sorry. Real quick, just the best scene in that is when they're going through the camp, killing friends, not realizing, and like he goes and he shoots him, then he like shoots the other guy twice, then he goes and just like stabs like 8 times, like they're out doing each other. And
who's the actor?
So Idris Elba is the actor. Who's the character? Deathstroke.
Anyway, that is a funny scene though. They're
But
killing all of their
the best
allies
is when,
without knowing. It.
Yeah, and when he says
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Bloodsport.
Yeah, thank you.
So when
Robert Dubois.
Robert Dubois, Bloodsport, exactly right. So the best is when Amanda Waller's like, Robert Dubois, he's a
trained assassin.
Yeah,
His father taught him.
Every weapon, blah, blah, and then they do Peacemakers, and it's the exact thing. And he's like, yeah, never misses a target. And he's like, I'll shoot. He's like, I'll shoot my bullet inside of your bullet.
Yeah.
So good, their little back and forth thing. But that scene in the campsite where they're just fucking killing everyone. Then they realize fucking Rick Flag's there. They patched him up. He's like, and they just.
That was
like,
their little army that was going to help him,
Even the guy, Polka Dot Man, everyone was good. Dude, James Gunn knows how to develop characters quickly and well.
Yep. And
So
even Starro, like, you felt for him by
did.
the end of the film. You're like, he's not just some
Because you thought he's
alien.
this big monster,
No.
just like in every other fucking movie. But he
I was happy floating amongst the stars.
Who was translating for him?
Translating. Didn't he have like a machine on him that talked?
No.
Oh, I thought.
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought somebody was saying, "Oh, I
No,
can feel."
he
when
had
he's...
like a thing attached to him that allowed it to speak. The star.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So it was just
remembering like a character saying like,
electronic voice.
"Oh, he feels sad." Like he's saying.
No, it
he
was.
wishes he was... Okay, I guess.
No, he was actually talking because he says that. He goes,
And
"I was happy."
Yeah,
floating amongst the stars.
I know, so sad. Yeah, and the Harley Quinn where she gets abducted and then she gets in with the guy and she goes, "I'm sorry, because I just know my taste in men."
Yeah, and she kills
so
me.
good,
Yeah.
dude. And then it goes into that, like we see her mind, like little fucking birds and shit, but they're like
animated. All the cartoon
we see how
characters,
nuts like she really is.
Yeah, she's
shooting the people in the and the fucking flowers like blowing.
Yeah,
so cool.
That's
James Gunn just has a great eye, man. But so he's running the DCU or DCU as they're calling it now, just the DCU.
Yeah. Well,
And-
that maybe it'll be better. But I didn't watch the Amber Heard trial at all with Johnny Depp.
It was,
I heard like
it
some
was
of the
so
highlights.
weird.
It sounded
It was so
fucking
weird.
absurd.
I gotta say, it was Amber Heard's like biggest acting job,
Yeah, right.
Really?
and she sucked.
Oh, that's so
It,
funny.
it
My
really
opinion.
showed
My opinion.
what a bad actress she is.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
man,
Dude,
Her
taking
pretend
hits.
crying face,
no tears.
not
It
at
was
all.
just-
It was horrible. Like,
And he
oh.
would. And it's like we could tell
How
you lying.
fucking embarrassing.
Like
So
as a
embarrassing.
woman, if I had to go back and retract those horrible things that
It'd be
allegedly
rough.
happened
Yeah.
to me, I would be in tears.
It'd be a mess.
Like
Legitimate tears.
if
not,
I got
yeah.
violated with a Maker's Mark bottle,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I would know it
broke,
first
yeah.
of all.
She
I would
claimed
know
that-
it.
That's what
Oh,
happened.
and it was broken.
That broke. Yeah.
It was broken. No,
But she's fine.
but she's fine.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to go to
Not
the
a
doctor.
scratch.
Like
Not a scratch.
and not a tear, not a nothing. Like no.
And dude, she slipped a couple times. Like she said, so this is the makeup I use as my bruise kit. Well, not a bruise kit.
Bruise kit.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit like that. But she wanted sympathy from the jury and the world at large so much that she did little dumb shit like this. She'd say, remember that day I had to go to the vet because my dog stepped on a bee? It's like, oh, you're so over the top. No
Right.
one believes you, dude. You're being so extra.
Yeah, I don't feel like I missed out on anything by not watching that at all.
No, you should just because it's
No,
pure entertainment.
The part that was really hilarious is the very beginning.
Yeah.
When they pull in their Suburbans and everyone is like Amber Heard. But
Yeah.
once Johnny pulls in, oh, Johnny,
Even-
we
bro,
love you,
bro,
we love you.
even
and he's
the
like,
gala-
thank you, you know, just
Yeah.
not even in the courtroom yet, just
Nope.
pulling in.
Jeez.
But
the
even
crowd's going
in the
wild.
courtroom,
Yeah.
even
yeah.
the gallery, like he'd be
Oh
like,
my God.
I don't know. I guess if you say that happened, it happened. And we're like,
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the way
People
he
love
would
him, yeah.
speak to
Yeah.
her lawyers, her attorneys, but that one asshole douchebag
Stupid.
attorney, I couldn't
And they
stand
were,
him.
they were the worst attorneys ever.
Oh
too.
my God. Like, the lady attorney she had, I couldn't stand her.
She was
Like,
the worst.
Do you guys think Johnny Depp's like a good actor? Do you like his?
He's one of my favorites.
I didn't like him until this fucking trial.
No, he has always been one of my favorites. Like
Okay.
from Edward Scissorhands to Alice in Wonderland.
I always
Mad
thought he was just
Hatter.
like this weirdo. Like, okay,
No,
you're
but
weird. We get it. bro.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Like,
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean are just great movies.
he's just so talented.
Yeah.
But
So
for
I
like
like
those
those.
wacko, weird roles.
Well, yeah,
What about
he's a wacko
Blow?
weirdo.
Blow. That's
Yeah.
there you go.
And he's not a wacko
He was a
weirdo. in
real
that. He's-
actor.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like
Yeah.
guy's been through it.
Like
Believe it
Charlie-
or not, he's
or-
blind in one eye.
Oh shit. Huh?
Yeah,
He's blind in one eye.
he's one eye blind.
Yeah,
Not third eye
Not
blind,
third eye.
one eye blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rider's too big, my horse is too small,
Yeah.
my trainer's too old, and I'm too dumb to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Seabiscuit, ladies and gentlemen. That was great too. Last episode where we were actually funny. When you said
Wink.
that was great too. Yeah. That was great. Now I forget what I was gonna say
Oh.
because the wink one's best.
But
See you
still.
soon, wink.
Yeah.
To say wink. My God.
This is a recording, stupid.
Yeah.
That shit
I know
was
you're
funny.
talking to it, fuckhead.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that shit killed me. I made a highlight of it.
Okay,
I think it's
so what's up next? I think we're running out of time. Let's get through.
I know we're running out of time. I just sort of want to riff. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
So, Twitch passed away.
What?
Twitch, the dancer of DJ of Ellen. Do you guys not know who Twitch
Uh-uh.
is?
Oh,
thought that
He
was
he's dead?
He's
service.
dead.
How'd he
It happened
die?
like
He was married and everything.
he was
man.
married and happy.
Beautiful
He's 40
wife.
years old.
Beautiful
Amazing,
wife. Yeah.
talented dancer.
His
Like,
wife too was a
oh.
great dancer.
But what was
beautiful.
he? Danced in what?
No, so he worked on the Ellen show.
Okay.
But he
But he
came
was a pro
out
dancer
in,
in the past.
So You Think You Can Dance,
Yeah.
right? That's
that
how
where
he
he
like
started?
made it big.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where
I
he
think so.
started. Amazing. He was the DJ in Ellen, like hilarious, great guy.
So you know how
they
like
found
shows have
him
a
in
band
a
leader?
hotel.
Yeah.
He was, but he was
Okay.
a dancer. Like.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they
don't
found
know
him in a
Twitch.
hotel. He offed himself.
That
apparently.
sucks. Fuck.
Yeah, like
Do you guys think Kurt Cobain killed himself?
No.
No.
Yeah, I do actually.
do?
I don't think Courtney
Maybe not
Love
on
killed him.
purpose.
I think he killed himself. I think it was intentional. I think
Well, he shot himself in the head. So
with a
it would have to
shotgun.
be
oh, then I'm thinking of the
intentional.
same one.
Yeah.
Wrong one. My bad.
with a shotgun.
Yeah, so that couldn't be a mistake. And they claim to have found what, like a suicide note or something.
No, there's
But
a
it-
suicide note.
Yeah, but I saw a documentary about it that
Fishy.
painted it in a very different
Fishy.
picture. A lot of information I didn't know.
But dude, documentaries should be fucking illegal, bro. They're so dangerous because they.
Yeah, I guess.
They only give one perception.
That's what I'm saying. They give
Yeah.
one side and they just totally just give
Hammer
you
that
all
point,
this
yeah.
information that backs up this one point. And it's not like they're like, oh, also the other side said that this and this and this. They're just
Right.
like,
Just
side
one view.
A said
Yeah.
boom and boom and we bomb and bomb and bomb. It's
Okay.
like, okay, like,
Yeah, I
dude,
get what you mean, but
bro, I've watched like that Candace Owens documentary. Bro, did you see that? Don't.
Okay.
Unless you want like a same with the one. What's that Indian guy's name? His too very very scary.
What are
stuff.
they about?
So hers is like about how BLM is a sham,
Okay.
and so you get it. So the fucked up thing.
A sham how?
So what happened was, the lady who was like running it hired a lot of family members, and she's like, "Oh, it's all nepotism and this and that." They don't know what they're doing, and then they would allocate the funds for inappropriate shit and stuff that wasn't like so that her sister's boyfriend could buy a new car, like shit like that.
Okay.
But what they're leaving out, or what they're not putting in, is like the movement versus the corporation, like the business. Like, yeah, okay, the business can have some shit, and of course, if I fucking had a company, a nonprofit or something, I'd hire you to do whoop-de-woo, and I'd hire you to fucking do whatever, I'd want people I know that are close to me who I believe are
Yeah, so
capable,
how does that make it a sham? I don't understand.
because it just makes it seem like, oh, it's all nepotism and it's not a real thing, and they're allocating the funds not towards giving it to schools and the black people that need it.
Yeah, but isn't it more? I wasn't even thinking about that. When I think of BLM, I just think of the
movement.
Yeah, literally.
Yes.
Protesters,
This-
people, a
and,
voice.
and this exactly.
Yeah.
And this combines the movement with the business,
Okay.
and so you sort of forget. No,
Yeah,
this
people
isn't just.
are weird about BLM,
I
right? They
know.
really came after that like it was some something it's not. I don't know why people hate it so
Blue
much.
Lives Matter, right? Like,
Yeah, it's so
wait,
weird that they
you're
take that as an
missing
insult.
The point, yeah.
Why are you
Black Lives
insulted?
Matter isn't saying only Black Lives
Yeah.
Matter. It's saying Black Lives Matter as well.
Yeah.
So to say Blue Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, yes,
And it's not even
all lives
All
matter.
lives matter.
Yeah,
And that's the point.
Absolutely,
But that's
yeah.
the annoying thing. Don't say all lives matter, because that's the point of Black Lives Matter. all lives matter, including black. But they're just not going to say, oh, all lives matter, caveat. No.
To me, it always felt like they were asking to matter
Yes.
because they felt like they didn't.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
To say, hey,
we're here too.
Yeah,
We're
we
here
matter.
too.
Like,
Right.
We're here too.
or can we matter as much as you do?
Yeah.
Why is people took it as
And
an
why is that
insult.
an affront?
Strange? I never understood
Why is that
that
offensive
seeing
to
it that
anyone?
way. I don't know. People are crazy, man. But yeah,
If I were
Because
to-
they
if I
feel
were to
left
say-
out.
If I were to say I'm hungry and I need to eat to self-sustain, and you're like, well, I'm hungry, I need
yeah. Why didn't you say I need to eat too?
Yeah, my hunger
Obviously,
and
I'll
me
die if I don't
needing
eat.
to sustain has nothing to do. You need to eat
Silliness.
as
Because
well.
people want to be included.
That's probably true, and they want to.
They
I
feel
mean,
left
what's-
out.
They want to undermine.
Yeah, they want to associate it
message.
with
It's
something
It's like
negative. So
it happened to me too. One up. You
Yeah.
know, like mine's
Yeah.
more important because it's mine.
Hashtag me too.
yeah, strange stuff. Strange.
Very strange. So we didn't get to a lot of funny beats in this episode. I was hoping you'd come up with some funny impressions or something, buddy.
Sorry, I was enjoying the topics.
Topics were nice, but
Yeah.
the first half of episode 10 was it was a lot of talking about news and stuff that matter, like the Kanye West stuff. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
I like that.
And then episode 2 just went off, part 2 went off the rails where it
Yeah,
became
I
real
know.
funny. It's your silly impressions, and you just have you have a knack for doing ridiculous impressions and stuff.
It's true. I don't, because they're not good impressions, so they end up
That's
becoming
why they're the
something
best.
of
That's
their
why
own
they're
thing.
the
Yeah.
Because I think I do fairly good impressions,
Right. So we know what it is. Yeah.
and then yours are the best though. Yours are better. So do an impression. Come on, buddy.
Oh, who do we do?
Impress us.
Impress us. There you go. You're gonna do an impression of a guy who's happy.
Happy guy.
Happy.
No, wait, hold on. Here we go. Wait, keep it.
I'm not touching it, buddy.
It's not unusual to
be loved by anyone.
It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you out and about with anyone, that's my impression. It's not unusual to see me cry.
I wanna die. Stupid.
Yeah.
Too similar.
We did it the exact same way.
All the same things. Every beat.
I hope that added to the show.
It did. That is the show.
I know.
I'm just gonna cut it down just to that. It's not unusual.
That's the show. That's the show.
What is that?
It's Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's the show. Yeah.
That show.
No soup.
A
for
show
you.
about nothing.
Oh man. Oh, anyway,
Please.
last thing, the Idaho murder thing. The Idaho murder case. You've been watching this?
Yes.
Dude, this is a lot of fun.
What?
So
I don't
mom
mean
got
it,
you into it, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not a ghoul. I just think I love true crime, right? Because I just said it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Horrific act, but my goodness, if that is not a new Scream movie being
And
played
Scream
out,
6 is coming out.
is it really?
Scream
I love
6.
Scream so much. I'll
Me
watch.
too.
I'll watch them until they.
Best Scream is number 1.
I'll just
Yeah.
keep watching them. No, I mean
Number 3 actually I think is my favorite.
3's really good. Yeah. One of the new ones wasn't bad either. The one where they're doing where they're videotaping all of it, and it ends up
4.
being her cousin.
4,
Yeah, that was not bad either. The new
Because
Halloweens were really
love little
fucking
what's her
good.
name? I always confuse her with Lily Collins.
Yeah,
Fucking,
who's her dad? Roberts.
Emma
Emma.
Roberts. Julie Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's basically a Scream movie. They still haven't named a suspect. They don't know who the fuck it is. They've got a car that they're looking for in like 4 different states. The guy was able to get in and get out without ever being caught on camera, without anyone hearing them, with 2 other people in the house downstairs sleeping. There's a dog in the house that didn't alert or wake up.
Yep.
And he was able to literally dismember one girl and kill 3 other people.
So it had to
among
be
2
someone in
different
the
rooms.
house because the dog didn't fucking
Well, the
freak
dog was
out.
locked downstairs with the other people.
with the people though.
But here's my thing: I've lived in a party house before, right? I've lived in a house where my roommates invite
Aliante,
people over to
boy.
party. Exactly. So I know
I lived there
I would
too.
go to if we were drinking all night, having a good time, partying like these kids were.
Yeah.
I'd go to my room, lock the door, pass out.
And
I
that's
would hear
that.
people
And
in and
that's
out
that.
all night, and I'd hear screaming.
If you'd
and
hear
yelling,
yells,
and
yeah, you'd be
I
like,
wouldn't give a fuck.
anyway,
Yeah,
moving
exactly.
on, yep.
I'm assuming someone's having fun.
Yeah.
Or I'd be too drunk to wake up to it anyway, because you're in college.
murdered. Oh,
Yeah.
Josh is
Oh
probably
my
having
God.
the time of his life.
I love when he says that. He says it all the time. Yeah. The dog barking all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a noise, that fucking thing barks.
No animals. You guys, no animals. In
No,
the
not
house.
that house. No, we had the cat. Amazing. Remember? That lived in the beer box.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a fun
Stray
case.
cat.
It's
a
fun,
trip.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is a
trip.
trip. Now they have this new video where they have the girls. They had that one of the food truck with that weirdo that was like following them and watching them. Have you been watching this?
Yes.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
The Idaho.
I'm watching Shameless.
Look it up. No, this is real life.
This is a real life case.
This
Four
is real.
kids were murdered a few weeks
look
ago.
up Idaho college murders.
Yeah, exactly. Idaho. Yeah, I think that's what. Or just do Idaho murders. It'll come right up.
Yeah, but college.
So you got these kids. Yeah, these kids get slashed up, and no one knows who
Slashed
it
up,
is.
yeah.
Right, and it's right before Christmas, and the
So
girl.
theories? Do you think it's the food truck dude?
No.
Because so for those who don't know, there was a guy watching like them at the food truck acting a little weird, right?
And at one point, Kaylee says to him, "Fuck you, sir."
Yeah.
Like she actually looks at him and
And
says
so
that.
maybe he's like,
Oh, okay. I have heard about this.
yeah, this is
I
all
have
over the
heard about
news.
this.
And
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
girls
And they have
leave the
no
food
idea.
truck,
Yeah.
the guy follows them. You know what I mean? So, and also there's a video of them before that where he's walking with them to the food truck, and you hear Maddie. Kaylee says to Maddie, "What did you say to?" I think the guy's name was Andy or something like that. He goes, she's like, "What did you say to Andy?" And she says, "I told Andy everything." So then you got another, which is also kind of creepy and ominous. Yeah. And Kaylee seems kind
That's
of
a whole
upset about
fucking
it.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's cool. But they found
So-
out this Andy guy's a bartender at the bar they just left. And they said that he's not a suspect. But what did she tell him? Does it have anything to do? And we don't know. But that's why it's kind of a fun
I
one.
cheated on Booby.
It's a total whodunit.
Now
And so the ex-boyfriend was, lived about 30 minutes away. Both of the girls that were murdered called his cell phone about 5
But
times.
he's not a suspect.
He's not.
Well, they said they ruled him out.
Yeah, they said they ruled him. So, but there's just a lot to it, right? I think the killer hasn't even been unearthed yet. I don't think he's not a part of the cast of
Anybody
characters that we know.
It's no cat. I
Right.
disagree.
You think it's somebody that we know? I don't
do.
think so yet.
I hope so.
I think it was
Just for the story's sake.
yeah. It'd be more
Yeah.
fun that way, right?
If it was someone in the house.
Let's have some fun here.
yeah, this is a fucked up word to use, but
Yeah, I'm
If it
definitely
was
gonna have
someone
to
in the
brush
house.
up on this one.
it would be more fun that way. But I think it was more of a stalker situation. It makes more sense to me. The girl that got dismembered, that they feel was targeted, she was moving out of the house. She was not going to be living there very soon.
Because they were stabbed multiple times.
Yeah, but
this was
she got it the worst.
like crime of passion. Like this is.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
This
This is-
was anger. This was anger.
He tore that girl to pieces. If it was just one killer, I think there might be two. But let's say it
that
is one
scream
guy
right there,
Yeah.
boy.
But if it is
Shit.
one guy, he was up against the ticking clock. She was leaving the state. She was going to be gone soon. I feel like it was a stalker that was watching her for a while. And when he couldn't have her or whatever, those psycho, those guys are fucking nuts.
Weirdos, nuts.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they come up with a whole relationship with some girl in their head, and how dare she do this to me, not be with me.
Yeah.
And they
like
freak
that,
out.
That one guy, there was that woman who got killed. So here's how I'll tell it. So there's this murder, and they're interviewing this guy, and he was a neighbor, and they're like, so what do you think happened to Kaylee?
Oh, I saw this. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where he just sits down on the curb.
Dude.
Fucking
So what do you
fool.
think happened to Kaylee? He's like, I don't know. Like, how'd you know her? Well, she was a neighbor. She seemed real friendly.
Yeah.
She was real nice. Oh, and then she gets news. She's like, oh, they just found the body.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
just found the remains.
They what?
They-
Yeah. They found the remains. Oh, what do you think?
He's the killer, and he's the neighbor, right? And so the news comes because she's missing to interview him.
And he's talking he got away with
Yeah.
he's scot free. He's like, oh no, she seemed like a real
She
nice
looked
girl.
a nice person.
Yeah, but she was very sweet. And then the reporter finds out that the cops just found the remains. So says to the dude, oh, so they just found the remains, like blah blah blah. And he goes ghost fucking white.
Yeah.
That doesn't give it away at all.
It
Right?
did.
No, it gets worse.
Yeah, it gets
So
worse.
he's like, what? And she's like, oh, they just found her remains. Apparently, it was in a dumpster right up the street. And he's like, and the woman's like, are you okay? He's like, I just need a minute.
And he sits
And he
down.
goes and sits down on the curb.
and just stares off
Oh
into
my
space. Yeah, on this interview, and eventually, then he gives it up. He gives up the goods.
So this reminds me of So this reminds me of it was a documentary I think on Netflix about this weirdo guy who was killing a bunch of people. He had like 9 of them in his backyard, but the one where he got a couple, right, and he drugged them. He took them into the basement.
That's a lot of work
It's
killing a
too
couple.
much.
But no, you think
That's
that's
too
a
much.
lot of work? Okay,
That's
so
why I never do
this
couples.
guy kills the husband, right?
You got to kill the man first.
And the wife wakes up and her husband's face is literally sewed into her stomach.
What? This is real.
And she
This is
woke
real.
up after the
Oh my
sewing.
God.
Yes.
Quaid.
And she sits down. Like, could you imagine
Total Recall reference again.
sitting there? You wake up, you're all drowsy, and
that would
you
be the
look
worst.
down. You look down, and your husband's face is literally.
So
In
why
your
wasn't
stomach.
she awake? Why did she wake up during the
He
sewing
like
of the
really
face?
drugged her.
Right? Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy was a
This guy was
physician.
like, yeah.
That's
Like
the
that
yeah,
is the creepiest. Like
That's creepy.
That's
It reminds
horrific.
me of the Leatherface movies where like the girlfriend will walk into like his secret lair and see her boyfriend's
Yep.
face like that, or he's
No,
wearing it
no,
when he's trying
or,
to
Oh,
kill him.
God.
or it's one of these where she's in there and she picks up a knife and like looks at it. Then she turns around, her boyfriend's face is right there.
Yeah.
But there's like 10 faces. It's like on a
Right,
wall.
yeah.
Like the heads are on the wall. So it like scares her. That's
In the one with Jessica Biel, he's wearing Jessica Biel's boyfriend's face while he's chasing her with a chainsaw.
That's the best.
Think about the
scary.
sick,
Yeah.
going through your head like, oh my God.
That's traumatizing.
My
Wait, Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
Oh, Chainsaw.
Massacre, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Leatherface.
Yeah.
Dude, she is so hot.
Her
It's
body is
crazy.
banging.
Her everything.
she's a good one.
Yeah, she's.
I like that. Who's her husband again? Isn't he the famous singer, right?
Justin Timberlake, yeah.
The dancer.
Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake are together.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they've
that's
been
her
together
husband.
for a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like JT.
Me too.
What else do we got?
Yeah, he's pretty good. So the Idaho murder scene. I just wanted to bring that up because I've been watching so much about that.
Yeah, mom got us into that. It's a trip.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, look at, is she talking about it?
Adam, that was it. Yeah, not
Adam.
Andy.
Adam,
Bartender
man.
named Adam.
Maddie says that. Oh, what is that?
That's great.
Kaylee had a stalker.
Yes, she did, and that's who I think the
Crazy.
killer probably is. It's somebody like that.
It isn't. It
Some
never is.
sick
It's too easy.
bastard who just been obsessing over her forever.
Because she's the one who got it the worst.
Yeah.
She got her head like fucking
Yeah.
torn off.
And they showed a police body cam video of
Maybe it's the stalker's girlfriend.
Oh, that's a twist.
that would be so crazy. Well, they said it had
Like
to be
the
something
girlfriend's
strong.
so pissed.
Yeah, it's a
That would be-
stalker.
The girlfriend's pissed that
Yeah.
he's stalking this bitch, and she fucking
Yeah.
murks him.
Could you imagine what a movie that would be?
Like, why is he stalking you and not me? Ah.
Yeah. Oh,
And some women are crazy, man.
Yeah, they
Men are
are.
crazy too, of course. But okay, hold on,
But
Tina,
we should
keep
definitely
going.
take the bar.
Keep going. So who do you think did it, Tina? Who do you think? Actually, you know what? I know she's shy and she probably won't answer, but I'm gonna try.
Well, so there's a body cam recording when the police respond to their house for a noise complaint.
Hey, welcome to the podcast that never sleeps. I just want to ask you a few questions because you know very much about this case. Will you please just tell us a little bit about this case and who do you think did it
Resident
overall?
expert.
The resident expert.
I have no idea who did it.
Okay.
Oh, you don't?
There's my answer. I mean, I know a lot about the case.
Yes.
I know a lot of the characters, so to speak.
Okay. So
But I
who
have
are some
no
of the
idea.
players involved? So who was at the house? Who do we have?
So you had Kaylee and Maddie and Xana and Xana's boyfriend, Ethan.
Those are the
Yes.
four murdered.
The three girls
Yes.
lived there. They were roommates. Ethan was just spending the night with Xana.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there were two more roommates that were downstairs. It was
Who were
a
both
3-level
women?
house. Two more. Yep, all
Female
women.
roommates. Yeah.
All girls, college,
Ugh,
co-eds, and they were all. That was a
dummies.
sorority house, no less.
Yeah.
It's a sorority house.
That's why Vegas doesn't
That
allow
makes
sorority
it
houses
more-
because they call them whorehouses. if there's-
Brothels.
Or brothels.
I mean, it has like, and people are so intrigued by the case because it has all of those pieces. You know, the sorority,
Yep.
just the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, it's a total
Well,
movie.
Tina, did you
brothers.
see the recording of the police responding to the noise complaint at the house like some months back?
Yeah.
What?
Two guys
course I
answer the
did.
door because the people that live there, the girls that live there, aren't even there. These people, they're having a huge house party, and the guys that answer the door don't live there, just talking to the cops. Oh, we just are here for a party. Then the girl that lives there,
not
Maddie,
only
calls
that-
the cops to tell them. Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
Please go on.
No. So what I saw, and as I understand it, is that okay. First of all, the guy who you're talking about is Jake.
The boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend.
Is hoodie guy.
Oh,
He's the hoodie guy. No.
Oh, Jake is
oh
the hoodie guy.
shit. Okay.
Yes, he's hoodie guy. So that's him at the door.
No
but
fucking
before
way.
that,
That's great.
yeah.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So before that, one of the roommates, what was it, Bethany and Dylan or something like that?
Yeah.
The two, well,
Sounds right.
Dylan answered the door actually and like got scared or whatever and pretended and walked away, shut the door. And that's why the cops kept knocking on the door for 10 minutes. And finally, that's when those boys came out.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, they're trying to cover for them.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's just crazy that people were able to go in and out and access that house and party in that house. People knew how to get in and out of there, which makes it even harder for investigators. And I guarantee those girls, 4 women living alone, by the way,
Yeah.
didn't lock their fucking door. I guarantee they
No,
didn't.
That's crazy.
It's
yeah.
so silly.
I think there were 6, but yeah.
6, yeah.
They,
sorry.
and it was known as a party house because it was on Fraternity Row,
Yeah.
and they had a keypad, and they
pretty
would give a
girls
lot of people
Living
knew
alone.
the
the
keypad
code? Oh,
code.
great.
Shit. So it could have been anybody. It could have been a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we will find out who it is, and I think it will be somebody who is related, closely in close proximity to
tied
Kaylee.
yeah.
And
Tied to
I would
somebody.
look at school schedules. I think I've said this before to somebody. I would look at school schedules to see anybody that might have changed classes to move to Kaylee's class. I would look at
Yeah.
anyone that she
Stalker
might have brought
behavior.
up. Yeah, anyone with stalker behavior that she would have brought up. Even just in passing, saying, "Oh, so and so gave me a note," or
So you
sent me
think it's like a
flowers.
college kid
I do.
that overtook
I
4
think so
people
too.
and killed
I
them
think
all?
so too.
I don't think he had to overtake anybody. I
Yeah,
think
been on
especially if they're
drugs.
passed
sleeping
out.
people are
You,
easy.
you cut some throats, then you go, you take care of everybody else, then you
Yeah.
go back and stab them
But
some more.
I don't think it was someone
Right,
they've
so
ever
the
invited
two-
to the house before. I truly don't believe it was someone that's been there.
Really?
Yeah, because I think by coming in through that second floor sliding door, which is the prevailing theory right now, he comes in through the second floor door and goes right to this first. He should have known which room to go to. He didn't. He goes to
Exactly.
Xana's room,
Oh, wow.
and because
Exactly.
they
Oh,
wake up,
that's a
he
good
has
point.
to kill them. Yeah. Then he didn't do what he came there to do. Now he's got to go upstairs and find her.
Yeah.
He finds her and Maddie sleeping in the other room. The only reason those other 2 died was because he didn't know where she was. I
So
truly
he could have
believe.
just
Yes.
been
Yes. Yes.
somebody who
Yes.
lived
and
on
not
campus.
only that, wait,
Yeah.
Go on.
the dad said, Kaylee's dad said he didn't have to go upstairs.
Yeah.
So they were targeted. He
yeah.
he went upstairs. Yeah, he went upstairs to get those girls.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
So when the first 2 that he killed, obviously that wasn't his goal. His goal was to get to her,
And-
he found her.
Yeah.
Ethan wasn't in bed. Ethan was up.
Yeah.
So he heard something.
Yeah.
So the guy killed him first.
Mhm.
And my theory is they said 2 of the people fought. I'm thinking it's probably those 2.
It had
Yeah,
to be,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other ones you're caught, you're dead asleep. You're not going to
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
fighting
you're not
much.
fighting back when
But
you're.
if you're up and you're enough to at least be up for even if it's 5 seconds to kind
Sure.
of get an idea of what's going on,
Yeah.
you can. So those 2 are the ones that fought, but Ethan wasn't in bed.
Yeah.
He got him. He put up a fight, and then she, was up, saw the whole thing happen, and then and he got her, and then.
So
he
this
went
guy
upstairs.
just had a
It's
knife
a-
though. So
Yeah.
he
Just
was
a
able
knife.
to overpower him and
A
stab
big
him.
ass knife, yeah. And he
Yeah,
was
those-
strong, they
those
said, because
Rambo knife.
he basically dismembered Kaylee. Like the way the dad describes the wounds, he says they're not stab wounds. They're
Like
like
sawing.
Like
and
tears.
fucking, like,
Yeah.
tears, exactly. He was ripping her to
Jesus.
pieces.
Mhm.
So that's it's sad, but it's a very interesting case, and I'm excited to see how it ends. I really want them to catch this fucking animal.
So if
What if it was
Everybody
a teacher?
does.
Yeah,
Princess, say again.
What if it was a teacher from the college?
that'd be
Oh, that'd be
really
great.
good twist. Yeah,
Like some faculty shit. So
Yeah.
Well, there was already a case. They had a case like that at that school of a professor was having an
No.
affair with a co-ed.
I love
Yes.
it.
And
Maybe that's what she
and
told
he ended
Andy.
up killing her.
Adam.
Murder suicide.
Maybe Maddie was
No.
telling Adam about Kaylee having an affair with a teacher. Dum dum dum. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Obviously, that's not gonna be.
Maybe, who knows? Because she asked, What did you tell Adam?
You saw that video,
She said,
right?
I told
Yeah.
Adam everything.
Oh.
Of course I did.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm on Christmas break right now,
Yep.
so I'm watching all of that.
Well, good. Thank you
All
for
right.
calling in, Tina.
Thank you so very much. We
For all your
appreciate
expertise.
it. Real quick,
Great show.
thank you. Final note: if you had to pick one of the players, who's the killer? You have to pick.
Oh, that's so hard. If I had to pick,
Had to pick.
I would pick
It's hoodie guy.
Kaylee's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for
If
calling.
I had to pick. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
You have a great rest of your night. Take care.
We have our dad's birthday.
Yes, at
All
6
right.
p.m. we have a call. So
It's right now.
we got to wrap it up. Yep. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you so much. From Jared,
Yoo-hoo!
you have to say anything to the people?
Yes. Love being here. Thanks for inviting me back. Thanks for all the great questions, and thank you for the calls. I hope to be back again soon.
Yeah, you absolutely will be. Hopefully, it's really up to you because I know that the guests want you, I want you, and yeah, it's good stuff. So also from the one, the only, the beautiful, the amazing Princess, thank you so much for your time, for your efforts. You're the best.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Welcome. Woo!
The
Yeah.
camera doesn't want to focus, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Anything you want to say to the people?
I love you. Stay safe. Stay you, and don't be fake.
Yep.
Don't be fake. I love it. And from all of us here at the Podcast Never Sleeps, we love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Please leave a like, subscribe, and if you could leave a comment, it does wonders for the channel, and I would appreciate it a lot. Anyway, thank you guys so very much. You have a great rest of your evening, morning, day, whatever it is, and we love you.
See you soon.
Boom.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Cool.
Well done. Well done.
That was fun, guys.
Always.